Hi guys,
Hi guys.
we're live now. Sorry.
Hello, sorry for being late.
We didn't know this, but it's currently what do you say? Parents' Day.
Parents' Day.
Parents' Day. We had no idea because it's a national holiday, right? People have time off work.
It is.
Yeah, so we're not like.
No, I don't think it's a national holiday.
Is it not?
Yeah.
People still go to work.
Mm,
Oh, okay. But Children's Day is a national holiday.
it is.
Yeah, so not Parents' Day.
Okay.
We have no idea, but anyway, it doesn't make any difference for us because
That makes us look bad.
it doesn't make any difference for us.
For the record, I've given my mom money for the past few years.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say today, and I was like, don't lie.
No.
For the past few years, okay.
Yeah, for the past few years, of course.
Hello, Anna and David. Hi.
Yeah, and hello everybody on KPC as well. I don't know if this is going. Yeah, it should be going live. Welcome to another KPC Anna Live.
Hi, KPC.
Yeah, and before you go on, I just want to do a quick shout out to surprise.
What?
I'm starting out very happy today. Eileen, thank you for the $10 on PayPal.
Already?
Yes.
Oh,
Hi
God.
David, totally enjoy your weekly live with Anna. Yay!
Yay!
So this is gonna be a good one.
Actually, I do Korean at every Friday now. So I do that live stream, and then the PD님, he was like, I watch your lives, and he was like, I watched especially last week with about the whole Minijin thing. It was like really entertaining, and I was like, oh, and he was like, no, you guys are really good. Like he was like, obviously you're really good, but also like your partner, like you guys are really like entertaining. And I was like, oh, thank you. Obviously, I know that you guys like our subscribers watch, but it's like when real life people tell me they watch, I'm just like,
good.
oh, like. So I was like, yeah. He was like, I have it on as I'm working. I have your lives on as I watch every week. And I was like, okay. I don't know if he's watching right now.
Hello.
Oh yeah. So anyway, catch up talk. I almost sliced my finger open yesterday. So I'm not giving you guys the finger,
She
but
is
like I
giving
have
you the finger.
I have a band-aid on it. But literally, I was unwrapping something for from a brand deal, and I was like unwrapping, and there was like a huge blade, and I was like, I literally sliced it open, and it would not stop bleeding, and I was like literally like a crime scene over the sink. I was like, oh my god, trying to put water on it, trying to put pressure on it. I went through like 5 band-aids, and I was like, oh my god, please stop bleeding. I almost felt faint.
Did you put the 빨간약 on it?
No, I don't have 빨간약. I don't have the red medicine.
You need the 빨간약.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
But
that's the
okay,
best.
I went through like 5 band-aids, and it has like Pokemon.
Actually,
I don't know if you can
while
see.
I was decorating the studio, I also got like a cut here as well, like with the blade. So.
Oh my god, on the same finger.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, David.
See, you want to see it?
Fuck you.
I didn't say anything. I was like, just see it. You know?
You can look at mine. But yeah, now okay now, and it's all good. So,
yeah, mine's already like.
Oh,
attached.
and thank you to thank you to David. Keeping Up with David Fund.
If you're David,
Thank
you
you.
should send it to me.
Anna gave the bud. Yes, exactly.
How's everyone doing?
Why do Koreans love ice Americano so much? Because
It's
David
cheap.
for David is iced tea. He doesn't drink caffeine because he's weird.
Yeah.
I'm a caffeine addict. I cannot go without caffeine. I'm super tired today. So
You know how the zero trend has gone to the top? Like yesterday I was at the convenience store, and then my favorites are like the zero Coke, zero Pepsi, all that kind of stuff. And now literally every brand, like from Sprite to like Fanta to
Yeah.
like all of them
Yeah.
have zeros.
Powerade.
Yeah, Powerade, and everything has zeros. But now I saw like a new can from Pepsi. It was like a new color, other than the lime zero one. And then I was like, what is this? And it says zero sugar, zero caffeine. Now there's zero caffeine ones.
Oh, I don't want that.
So
I
it's
want
zero.
No. I want zero sugar, but max
I
caffeine.
tried it out yesterday. It was kind of good. You know, like I don't like caffeine. My body doesn't like
Yeah,
caffeine.
he freaks out. He your heart races
So
and
yeah,
stuff.
I'm just liking this zero trend. Yeah.
No, I need the caffeine. No. I know you can use the skin of an onion. It also stops the bleeding. Is that true?
Maybe it's a
I
local
feel like
remedy.
I feel like he's trolling. Like I feel like that would hurt even more.
Yeah, it would sting.
It would sting like hell.
I don't know. Maybe it does help. Yeah, but what a beautiful live to start with both hosts face us fingers. Yeah. I don't know how to read your name. Sorry, it's Hyunja or something. Nellen, since then I have been into this show. Still, Korean Pizza Club is the only show I enjoy in English. Thank you so much. I can continue studying English. I appreciate David and Anna so much. Thank you, thank you.
Oh. Also, some other news.
Yeah.
I think I posted this on my Instagram stories like a few weeks ago, but after I made a video about Korea's low birth rate,
Yeah.
a guy emailed me being like, hey, like I'm the best looking guy in the Asia Pacific region.
Wow.
Can you please send me can you please introduce me to all your friends and let them know that like I'm available? And I was like, the audacity of this man. Well, and I was like, so I sent a reply back to that email and I was like, okay, that's quite a bold claim to make, and if you're gonna say something like that, I need to see like picture proof.
Receipts,
Yeah, I need the evidence, and obviously I sent that back. I didn't think I was gonna get a reply. It like a week passed,
Yeah.
and then like literally 2 days ago, I got a reply and with pictures.
Oh,
I got
really?
7 pictures.
So how were they actually?
So this is my dilemma. Like I don't know if I can like post.
You have a dilemma?
I don't know if I can like post it because I posted it on TikTok as well. And there were people were asking me like, "Did you get a response? Did you get a response?" But like obviously, I don't think I can. If I post it, I can't have to, like, I have to
Yeah,
blur
I'll
his
have to blur
face.
his face,
But
yeah.
he like actually like first of all, he's like a middle-aged man. Okay, he's like a middle-aged kind of like podgy man, and he literally though he's like, I got a photographer to help me take these pictures for this.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what?
So,
and then he literally had like a different colored backdrops. And
He's
he was
probably
wearing like a
tuning in right now. Don't be too harsh. You're crushing someone's heart out there.
he had literal like different colored backgrounds for each picture, but he was like stood the same for like each picture, just like this. And I was like, what is this
Just-
photo shoot?
Just say he's not your style and pass. Like,
He was like and then the outfits. Okay, maybe I can show like. Okay, I think I'll make a reel or
oh my
a
god,
TikTok.
don't.
Obviously, I'll blur out his face, but I think I can show his outfits. That's fair game. It was just like the most like different contrasting colors mixed together. And it's like fashion terrorist. And I was like, wow. He wants me to show this to my friends.
Very high confidence. Yes, I wish I had that kind of confidence. in my
The
life.
confidence. So I found that very amusing.
Yeah, I mean, I could DM Karina and say I'm the most good-looking Korean YouTuber out there, and say like I'll send you pictures and stuff like
She
that.
won't be able to see
It's
that.
the equivalent.
She
I
won't
guess.
be able to see that.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that was very, very amusing.
There might
to
be
me.
someone out there for him. Yeah, everybody has a pair, and
Yeah.
interestingly enough, I think my ID or like my email got hacked because I keep on getting these like newsletters from this middle-aged dating app. I don't even know.
Middle-aged dating app. What's the name?
So it's like someone called Rebecca signed up under my email, and I'm getting newsletters from it. I deleted.
Is it a Korean one?
No, English,
okay.
American one,
Okay.
and then I deleted like this. I unsubscribed, but then until I unsubscribed, I got like 20 newsletters,
Okay.
and it was like recommending me 40 to 50 aged men in the States,
Oh my god.
and I think they're like all single dads or like divorcees or you know that kind of stuff. But it was wild. I was like, oh, yeah. Why did you sign up with my email?
Was it Bumble?
It was not
It's not
Bumble.
Bumble.
Yeah, I don't even remember the name, but apparently there are a lot of dating apps out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was I gonna say? Anna, was the reactions to your video on the 4B impacting Korea different on YouTube compared to TikTok? TikTok reaction was intense. Actually, so I just like 2 days ago uploaded to my YouTube my long video on 4B and feminism, and actually after that, a lot of my girlfriends messaged me from all over the world, being like, "Thank you for making that video because." Like we wanted you to speak up about this because it's like a lot of people are like spreading misinformation about Korea,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, it's true, and it's like not all women are like these like men hating, these kind of groups. They were like, we're very glad that you made that, and I was like, oh, that's nice to hear. I put in a lot of effort for that video. In terms of TikTok, I mean, TikTok is I really feel like it's quite left from what I've seen. The
Oh,
general.
Is it?
I think it's really
Yeah,
quite
I
left.
think it would be left. Yeah.
It's very left.
Yeah.
So obviously the kind of reactions that I would get after making the first TikTok, I don't know if those people have seen my long video yet, but the first one that I said saying that 4B is not like the mainstream, yeah, that got extreme reactions. But like you know,
Yeah.
that's to be expected.
Why are you investing in TikTok though? It's gonna be banned in America.
Yeah, in America, what are you guys gonna do?
They're gonna sell it to
But it's
another
gonna take a
company.
while, like at least 1 year, they
Okay.
said. So
Alright, what's gonna happen to all the TikTokers? Are they gonna migrate or?
they have to migrate to something else. Or would they be able to access it with a VPN? But the US government will not let that happen probably.
Yeah,
You can still bypass it with a VPN. If China, like everyone in China does it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Should I buy VPN stocks?
Which one do you use?
I use Nord.
Is that what you're
Sponsored,
sponsored?
yeah.
I'm recently getting ExpressVPN.
Nord is the best.
No, Surfshark shit.
I got sponsored for Surfshark for like 3 years, and I'm like, Nord is the best. Sponsor.
Whoever gives me the monies. Is David doing skincare? He's glowing.
Yeah, I just put some, like.
Did you use the stuff?
Not yet. I had like some other stuff, and yeah, I mean, I gotta use the other stuff first.
Why did I even give you that
I'm a
stuff?
frugal
He's not
person.
even grateful.
It doesn't have an expiration date.
I even gave him the HR device.
Gonna use it,
He's a bad person
I'm
to
gonna
give
use it
skincare.
down the line, like it's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be there, and then one day I'm gonna be like, oh, I used all my
annoying.
face cream, so like.
You're annoying.
Oh,
Rachel.
hey Rachel. Hi David, can I send you my email so we can do another Zoom call sometime? Wishing you the best. I'm ready for the next KPC episode. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, send me your email. Where should I let you send it? Yeah, on Discord or whatever if you don't want to disclose it. And today, yeah, let's try to do like maybe 5 minutes afterwards. I got like a tennis match afterwards, so gotta go, but
Tennis match?
yeah, tennis.
You have a match?
It's
Just like we'll
playing,
play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have a Discord community. Yes.
What's David hiding under his hat?
My hair?
That's not washed. Greasy,
I
just got
watched
out
it
of
last
bed.
night.
You guys know, like, how it literally takes him like 5 minutes to roll out of bed and walk here. 5 minutes, and I always get here earlier, and it takes me like 40 minutes on public transport. He literally lives 5 minutes away. And he comes late. Is this acceptable? And it's every time. You guys know, like every time I come in here, they're like, oh yeah, it's expected. I'm like, please wait a few more minutes. David's not here yet. Explain yourself.
It's so that, once we start the live stream, we have people gathered, like we need to have an audience to start, right? So, yeah. Anyways.
Hold on, let me just send a quick text and then I'll...
Okay. In the meantime, perfect timing. Yes. Welcome to Pidozo. So we have some amazing Korean products up here, pidozo.net. You can see the best sellers. This one is selling really hot. The soju glasses, the bucket hat, Jungkook wore, and then we updated a lot of bracelets. This one is the best selling one. Suga's bracelet is selling like crazy, but we got the new bracelets from CCN Made, and we there's like 3 bracelets worn by BTSV. If you go here, we have our whole brand section now. So if you go in, you can sort by brand. So these are all the bracelets by V, Suga, IU, Jungkook, Mamamoo, all that kind of stuff over here. These are really, really popular. Also, if you go on, we have Hangout. We're friends, right? Like Hangout stuff is now in. They got their new line.
Oh, did they contact Jin?
Yes. So they got their new lime and pink lineups over here. This is the Sunbi and Oldong, Korean traditional ones, phone cases, new blog post about fire noodles and Targona, and then we got our new Korean vases and cups series by Soroshi. So if you go to the brand section, you can get like gift sets. These are really cute because they have the Korean letters engraved on the cups. And then we have more stuff over here. Very cute stationery and letters, little keychains, handkerchiefs, patches, all that kind of stuff. More to come. I just contacted a lot of places that have idol goods like worn by IVE, Le Sserafim, New Jeans, and all that kind of stuff. So they're gonna be rolling in within the week, and yeah. Oh, another happy thing: the Biroso outfits are all sold out. We initially had like a
Oh, really?
MOQ of like a certain. It wasn't a lot, of course. We couldn't afford, producing a lot. But maybe it's because Anna and Bella were the models. They
Yes.
got sold out. So we're not gonna produce more because like it was like a logistic nightmare. It took a long time to produce them and deliver. So we thought like let's just do it properly next time and then make a better process. But anyways, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love. And yeah. Oh, actually, one more thing. If you follow Piroso on Instagram right now and like 3 posts, you will be eligible to win a BTSV bracelet for free. I'm shipping it for free. So go follow Piroso on Instagram,
Do it
description
now.
in the link. Yeah.
Do it
And
now.
that's all you have to do. I'll let Anna choose who wins at the end of the live
Okay.
stream. Yeah. Okay, my in Korea from one YouTuber to another. Whiting, keep up the good work. Have been watching since Seoul City Vibes. Really?
Oh my god.
Thank you
She's
for
an
the 5
OG
years.
fan.
Yay, my in Korea. We need to collab. I don't know. Yeah, but let's collab.
Oh my gosh. But sometimes I like the old Soul City Vibes
Yeah.
DK comes up on my algorithm
yeah.
and then I just watch and I laugh at you
It's
guys.
so cringy.
I laugh at you.
It's so cringy.
They
Yeah.
were so young back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, we were so enthusiastic.
happened?
I don't even know what we were
Where
doing.
did the zest for life go?
Zest.
Yeah, they've lost the spark. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Oh, but one thing I was like, one thing very pleasing that I was at like a sponsorship event for the Seoul City something like Seoul Festa. It was really nice, at Gwanghwamun Square, and there's tons of people, like a concert going on, K-pop idols, all these booths, and then I was like vlogging over there all by myself.
When was this?
It was like last week.
Okay.
Yeah. During the weekday, and then I actually got noticed so many times.
Ooh.
Yeah, they came up to me and they're like, "Oh, are you blah blah blah." And then yeah, I got like 3 of them in my vlog, and then everyone stopped me, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm still alive, like I'm not dead." I thought I was like, yeah, my clout was down. It was gone.
He's
but
still famous.
I was like, I got like an ego boost, and then I was like, okay, and then like on the way back home, all the way to the subway, I was like, oh yeah, like.
Please don't look at me.
Don't
I'm
look
famous.
at me. I know you guys know me, but like, I'm just trying to vlog here. So.
Oh, the ego.
But it was good. It was good once in a while, because like Gwanghwamun is like where all the foreigners and the tourists gather, right?
Yeah.
They need to go to the palace,
Yeah.
and there was a festival going on. There were English events and stuff like that. So yeah.
That is hilarious. And you should do a separate live stream of David's late arrival each week. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. You should just start showing up 30 minutes after you tell him. Yeah, but then we have like a arranged time for this.
That's actually what my friends do.
Literally.
And my ex-partners do.
Because David shows up at least like half an hour later. They're like,
Yeah, they're
if we're
like,
supposed
let's
to
meet
meet
at 11:30.
and then you come.
Yeah. And then yeah.
He's unacceptable.
They come at 12, and I arrive at like 11:45, and then they're like, "Oh, I knew that you would come at 45." So, yeah.
How can we get David to fix this like late habit? How?
There's always a saying, it's impossible to fix the other person, so just fix yourself. That's like the peace of mind.
Fix myself. Fix everybody coming here on time.
No.
You fix you.
I mean, if you go to like Coachella and stuff, like artists are always late for an hour.
This is Coachella.
I'm just kidding. I'm
David.
sorry.
Being late is so disrespectful.
I'm just being in character. Okay, I'm just so sorry.
He
I'm
has the
sorry.
character of being the late one.
I'm sorry. Tracy, thank you for the $5. While they looked great, given the Met Gala theme, the BTS flower shirts from their Truth Untold stage would have been perfect for Stray Kids. Okay, I haven't checked out the Met Gala outfit, so that's actually the first news, right?
Yes,
So,
so
let's
we
get
can
into that.
look at it. Wait, is that a MacBook charger? Can I?
Yes.
Can I?
Oh, that's not a C type. So if you have
I
yours,
have it.
yeah. So Anna's
One
gonna
sec.
get her charger. You're right. This is better than Coachella. Seraphim has the
Comparing it this to Coachella.
Coachella's overpriced.
It is, and I did hear like everyone saying it's not that good this year.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like the desert and like
Yeah.
being in the middle, like with no electricity and
Yeah.
shower, I don't think that would be fun. Unless you're like really like in the VIP and you have like a nice Airbnb and all of that.
Oh, I
afterwards.
saw some content like from a guy going around the VIP zone and saying like, what do VIP
Oh, the one who
Coachella
like
guys.
asked them what they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
for
what
living.
they do for a
yeah,
living.
yeah, yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah,
That was-
that's good content. Yes. David woke up and chose violence today. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I've seen some of the looks on. So basically the Met Gala. This happens every year. It's like fashion's biggest event of the year.
Yeah.
It's organized by Anna Wintour, who is like the editor in chief of Vogue.
Okay.
And they do this gala to raise money for I believe the museum.
Okay.
And it's really expensive. Like to just buy a ticket, usually either the celebrity buys a ticket, but usually a fashion designer buys, like he invites his guests. It's $75,000 per ticket for this event.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
if you're a normie and you want to buy a ticket, it's $75,000, and to buy a table, which a fashion designer usually does, it's like $300,000.
Whoa.
So it's like a seriously elite.
Who has that much money?
Yeah, so that's why it's like for normies, they like look at this and they look how ridiculously expensive it is. They're like this. They're like living a different reality to the rest of us, which is true. Oh, thank you, Mai in Korea, for the five euros. I think. Always enjoying the lives. Love your high energy, Anna. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mai in Korea. Do we know each other? Have I ever? No.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I'll have to look at the picture, but I can't see it from here.
Wait, hold on. Someone's asking in Korean. 둘이 한국말로 대화하실 때 오빠라고 해요, 데뷔시라고 하시나요? I call him. I've never called him
한국어로
오빠.
얘기를 안 해요.
But I never called David
내가
오빠.
한국어를 잘 못해가지고.
아, 나 잘해. 무슨 소리야?
나 잘해. 무슨 소리야?
I bought him this tea. He's like being very.
I'm very hyped up because I got a PayPal in the start of the live. So if you want to hype me up more, paypal.me/KoreanPizza.
Anyway, yeah, I do not call him oppa because I want to throw up if I imagine calling Danny and David oppa because that's just like no. Just call them by their names.
Okay.
Anyway, so Met Gala, let's go. So Zendaya, she's like very fashion girl.
Yeah.
So Met Gala is basically, they usually have like a theme each year. You have to
Okay.
dress according to the theme. I think this year was meant to be like Garden in Time or something, or Sleeping Beauty or something like this.
Yeah.
Zendaya is always like a fashion girl. She always pulls out these kind of looks.
She looks like a peacock.
Yeah. So it's meant to be a lot more like really arty instead of you looking nice. It's
Yeah.
like obviously like it's like you should look nice, but it's like more about like the fashion and like how you interpret the theme.
Okay.
So there's like grapes and like vines on her dress and like peacock and like bird on her shoulder.
Yeah, she looks like a Greek goddess.
Yeah, and the makeup and all of that. So like she's always like
Dionysus.
one of the best looks. Yeah. So and then
Gigi.
Gigi, I love this dress.
Oh.
This is Tom Brown. It has like yellow roses on
wonder.
the dress.
It's got a traditional corset looking theme.
Yeah, and I love her hair and the makeup with this too. And it's like, yeah, it apparently took like 5,000 hours to make this kind of dress. Yeah, because the designers, they custom make each of these dresses.
Okay, let's pick our favorite after skimming.
I
through
already know
these.
my favorites. Yeah, Gigi was actually one of my favorites, but you can't see the
Tom
front, but she
Brown.
actually looked really good.
Zendaya's from Margiela. Okay.
And Margiela, I don't know.
Rosalia.
Rosalia. I don't really like this dress.
Yeah, this is just. It looks black.
Yeah, this is not very on theme, I don't feel
It
like.
looks like a. Okay, no offense, but honestly, it looks like a funeral kind of.
Yeah, not very
vibe.
special.
Is that a cape? Is that like a cape?
but each year they usually because
they
it's like a
have-
very gown. Like
Okay.
everyone has like these long trains and capes. Jennie had one, so we'll keep going
So
down.
it was about sleeping beauties. Okay.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauties.
All black.
Greta Lee, is she Korean?
Lee sounds Korean.
She sounds Korean. I like this dress.
Loewe.
Loewe, and it's like kind of see-through, and like you have to be very brave to wear this. But this
Oh
is
wow! I think she actually has nothing inside.
very. No, she probably is wearing like a bodice.
Okay.
Yeah, wearing a bodice, but like it's like very structured.
Uh-huh.
It's like lace and all this like intricate details.
Oh.
That's like very fashion.
Okay.
So I like this. Go down.
Kendall Jenner.
Do you know who Kendall Jenner is? She's a very famous model.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Yeah. I love this dress.
It looks good.
Yeah. I mean, she's a supermodel. I always feel like she has good looks.
Honestly, like no shade to the other girls, but like she looks very in shape. you know, like she's a model. I can tell that she's a model just
So
by
is Gigi.
just by the fit. I mean, I think this is like a back photo, so I don't recognize it. But like, you know, like
Yeah, Kendall's a supermodel.
yeah, of course. I was like, no wonder. Like I was like, woof, and then she is a supermodel. I'm not trying to like fortify beauty standards, okay? But
Anyway,
like, just looking good to the eye.
I mean, I don't know if she's this particularly on theme, but I love this dress. It's like Givenchy, and apparently this is the first time anyone has worn it, like in real life.
Okay.
It was only like presented on a mannequin before,
Okay.
so this is the first time anyone's wearing it, and I love this dress. Yeah.
Oh, there's our Jennie.
Yep. This is Jennie. This is custom Alaya.
Jennie Ruby Jane.
So you remember last year when she wore the Chanel
Yeah,
like
she was
black and white, and
yeah.
everyone was like, "This is too basic," and
She was just like a Chanel ambassador.
yeah, ambassador. And like I think this year this is better, and I do think the blue is really nice.
All blue.
Yeah,
All,
I'm
up
not
to the
loving.
makeup too.
I love the makeup. I don't love the hair. It looks a bit too like hair sprayed and like too like Miss Korea. For me, I think I wish they would have done her hair a little bit different, but I mean, I love the color and of this. I saw some people saying like this is also too basic. Like she should have done like a big gown, like you know how Zendaya or like it's like meant to be like you're meant to make a statement at the Met Gala.
Oh wow.
It's like a
yeah,
real
it's
statement.
really hard to
Yeah. There are some other gowns who are like really fancy, like Rihanna, Cardi B. They always have like massive things going on. They're like Jennie is like one of the biggest fashion icons of Korea. She should do a little bit more in terms of the like the
Yeah.
fashion looks. She looks very obviously gorgeous.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit basic. That's what people were
So
saying.
was this? Oh, I see a lot of blue, or is it just? Oh, then.
No, the theme is just like
Green,
garden
garden, blue.
theme,
Yeah, okay, I
Sleeping
guess.
Beauty.
So I don't know this brand, Alai.
Alaya is a very like custom designer. He's one of the best. Yeah. Apparently, she got
Really?
privately invited by Anna Wintour herself.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she looks good. Obviously, she
Didn't
looks.
Rose go last time? too?
Rose went. I don't think she went this year.
Okay.
I think Jennie was the only one.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. She's looking good. I
Yeah.
mean, it looks very. I don't know. This is just my impression, but it looks very like Arabic, in my opinion. For some reason, it gives me like Aladdin vibes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that was Jennie's look. Kaya Gerber, this is very basic. Like she didn't
Yeah,
even
this-
try.
She looks like a peacock too. Yeah. A
She did not even
A
try.
female peacock.
But I think most like you.
I mean, there's like, you know, you can look at the reflections. It looks like dragon scales and stuff.
Venus Williams and Marc Jacobs. I guess this looks more like.
This looks like a piece of art.
Yeah, but I don't really love this dress either. There are some looks I really liked. This is kind of. No, I don't like this either. The
Chanel.
sleeves.
This looks like a little fairy
Yeah.
in the woods, like from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. There were other looks okay, like this is art.
Oh,
This is like
Balenciaga.
this is art. She looks like Black Swan.
Oh,
like,
this looks good.
Yeah,
she looks
yeah.
like a swan and black swan.
yeah.
at
So
the same
with
time.
Met Gala, you have to kind of wear like huge gowns, like if you want to make a
Creative
statement.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's meant to look like arty. Like she looks amazing in this. What is this?
This looks good.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There were other ones, like Doja Cat and Ariana Grande, but
Look
it,
at this.
yeah, she slays. Oh wait, hold on. There are more. So
Yeah,
Kim
I think
Kardashian-
Zendaya's outfit was definitely the best.
She's always like very fashiony.
Yeah, this is definitely the best.
Oops.
You can't win that.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Definitely.
Kim Kardashian wore like a dress. Oh, hold on. With like, with like everyone was like she has a cardigan over it, but her waist is like so corseted in, like it looks impossible. She couldn't breathe. Yeah, so I mean it's all like for fashion and all this stuff. So anyway, that happened. But okay, so the next link that I sent you
Next link.
in
Blackpink?
all K-pop. Yeah, so Jennie was not the only person, as in K-pop person they went. She was obviously the solo
Yeah.
one, but oh yeah, I love the makeup. I love this like bluey, glittery, silvery makeup. I don't love the hair, but anyway,
The hair looks like it has a lot of bone.
and it's a little bit like old-fashioned, like a little bit too like 70s Viscordia feeling. It should have been a
yeah.
little bit more natural. Stray Kids went because this is the first time K-pop a group has gone together, not as like a solo. So they were dressed in Tommy Hilfiger. And obviously when you get invited, you can't really choose which designer. Like if you get invited, it's like a super exclusive event. So just like, you just have to like accept the invitation. So
they look good.
So they wore these like coats, I guess, when they first entered. And like these kind of coats, like
actually they kind of slay.
No, but obviously, but a lot of people are saying this is so commercial, so mainstream, so basic.
Really?
Because it's Tommy Hilfiger. This is not usually the guys get a lot of flack, the men, because they just come wearing suits and it's like not very like creative.
Yeah.
And obviously, this is not very like out there either in terms of fashion. I mean, they look good, but it's kind of basic.
I think it looks good because there's like variations among each member. And there's like a lot of members, and then even if they're coats, like I get the sentiment that men like outfits can be less creative because like it's all like within a suit, right? Like you can't get so much creative.
Yeah.
Because they are like 8 people.
Yeah.
And there's like variations in the coats. Like they look sleek, and there's like color points like red and the buttons and stuff like that. And with the K-pop aspect with their hair and stuff, like as a whole, they definitely put out like a very interesting vibe. It looks good. Looks good.
So they came to the carpet together, but then the controversy is if you go to the
was this just this year or is this like another outfit?
What do you mean?
They're 2 different outfits.
They took off the coat.
Oh, they took off the coats. Oh, okay.
It's part of the outfit. They took it off.
They look even better without the coats. They look like
the coats are a little bit ill-fitting.
Like Boys Over Flowers kind of look.
But if you go to the Korea Boo link,
okay,
the one, so basically there was some controversy because
they
came to the red carpet.
Okay.
And the paparazzi, there's like a bunch of paparazzi standing in line. They've been standing in line for like 6 hours trying to get shots of all the celebrities, right? They all came, and it's all like male photographers. And they were like, they obviously had no idea who Stray Kids were. They was making some comments like, who are they, and like how many are they, and like I've never seen so many unemotional faces in my life. They're like robots, this kind of comments, and they were obviously saying it like with loud voices because they're thinking like they can't understand us. But I believe 2 of the Stray Kids, they're like fluent in English. One of them was like living, I believe,
they're fluent,
in somewhere in Australia. If we play some of these videos.
Hold on. And right there, guys. And after you guys get I'll just take a headshot of each of you. How about that?
Oh, so you can hear the comments.
Yeah, you can hear the comments.
Okay. So.
They were saying stuff like, like, oh, are they gonna do a performance now? And then they, when they first came in wearing the coats, and then the frontline photographers, they took a picture of them wearing the coats, and then they turned around to the backside, and then they took it off, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have to do it again because they took off their coats, and like this kind of comments, and like saying stuff like, oh, jump, do a jump, and like,
this is nothing new.
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
It's disrespectful, but for like paparazzis, like, what do you expect?
To be honest, like, I don't know if this was like people were saying this is like a racist thing.
I don't think it's racist.
I think they're just like paparazzi. They would have said this kind of thing to any celebrity that they didn't know.
They do this to anybody.
Yeah, they do this to anybody. They would make these kind of disrespectful comments to any celebrity that they're not really aware of.
Yeah, paparazzis are just paparazzis. Yeah, if you're not like an official photographer from a journal or like magazine, paparazzis like literally live off like leeching off of celebrities' lives, so I don't have that much respect for them. Like, and I've seen so many videos of not only like, I don't think it's racist because like, you know, I'll have to see the whole video, of course, to see if there's any like Asian, Korean related stuff. But in general, like I've seen so many videos of like Justin Bieber, Kanye in the streets, and they're literally getting, you know, no privacy at all, like cameras stuck in their face, asking hilarious, like outrageous questions. And that's just the nature of that.
Yeah, for me as well, when I saw it, I was like, I don't think this is racist necessarily. For me as well, I think it's just, maybe because they were like, I don't, like, they basically assumed that they wouldn't be able to understand anything that they're saying, I think.
Okay.
So they're
like I'll have to see the video.
Yeah, everybody jump. Everybody turn around. Like, I've never seen so many unemotional faces in my life. Like, they look like robots. Like, how many of them are there? Like these kind of comments, and obviously 2 of them can understand fluently. So I think maybe in terms of that, Yeah. So this was going around on like TikTok and Twitter. And people would be like, this was so disrespectful.
This person says the fact that a huge and seemingly respectable event like Met Gala still doesn't invest in hiring actual professional photographers and instead lets nasty racist paparazzi harass the guests is despicable and revolting, and no one around them said anything either. Okay, so maybe like if the public sentiment is like this, we'll probably have to look at the video again and see if there were actual like racial slurs or like bad, different treatment towards them and stuff. But,
I mean, I watched it. I watched those videos, and it's basically that's what they said.
oh, that's all they said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, to that level of commenting, I've heard from a lot of like other celebrities as well. But
Yeah, right? Oh, the reveal. Oh, now we gotta do it again.
yeah, but they're paparazzis. Okay?
Yeah, it's
what
paparazzi.
do you expect? What
Yeah,
do you expect?
literally, it's paparazzi.
Yeah.
But anyway, they looked good. Do you know all of the Stray Kids members? Can you name them?
I cannot.
No. So there's 8 of them, right? 8.
Yes.
But I did hear Felix, the blonde one. I
Yeah.
know Felix.
I know
Because,
Hyunjin.
yeah, Felix, because he looks so stunning.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he was apparently, like, trending.
His
and
voice is like, oh.
Oh, really?
I'm not making fun of it. Like, literally, his voice is like,
yeah.
oh.
Oh, thank you, Rachel, for the $10. The way the paparazzi acted reminded me of this one time when TXT went to some event in the US and the paparazzi said something like, pose like you're Asian.
Oh, yeah.
What?
No, I don't remember that. But, like, I remember, like, they were being very, like, they were treating, like, the idols like kids. Like, oh, turn around, do this pose, that pose. And, like, how would you teach, how a kindergarten teacher would, like, say to the kids. I've seen
Pose
that.
like you're Asian.
Pose like you're Asian, I don't know. I don't remember.
That's
How do you pose like you're Asian? Like this?
like this. Then that's what that is. I think that is a racist comment.
And that's definitely. Or
Yeah.
maybe like Kung Fu, Jackie
But like,
Chan.
yeah, like this.
Yeah.
That's Asian.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, well. Anyway, they are the first K-pop group to go to the Met Gala as a group. so-
Congratulations. Yeah, Stray
congrats.
Kids is definitely so big, like were they at Coachella yet? I don't know.
No.
I think they'll soon be. Like they're pretty like I think 17, 80, Stray Kids, and Rise and the new TXT, ENQUIRIES and all those groups. They're all doing good. But definitely Stray Kids is up there for sure. Thank you, Muju Art, for the 25 euros. Hi, David and Anna. It was 3:40 a.m. in Paris. I was finally able to watch you guys live. Take care. You're both amazing. Go buy some apples and share. Thank you so much.
What happened to all your apples?
I ate all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Like last week, the apple was really good. And afterwards, I was like, because I hadn't had apples in a while, and that like after having on the live, I was like, oh my god, apples are so good. I forgot that they were so tasty. So afterwards, I actually went and bought more apples at home.
Okay.
Actually, because
What
I
a
actually
wholesome
need to
story.
eat a lot of fruit because I had a blood test done like a few weeks ago just for like just checkup, and they were like, you're completely healthy apart from they were like, you're lacking in vitamin D. You're severely lacking. And I was like, oh. They're like, you need to take tablets and you need to like really get more vitamin D. And I was like, okay.
I feel like the health tests say something always bad. Yeah, I got a health test too, like a medical checkup last week, and they said like my bone, what do you call it, density is like in the age of the 50s. I'm a 50-year-old guy in terms of bone density.
So what can you do?
They're like, get some vitamin D, like go get a lot of sunlight,
Yeah.
get some like maybe calcium, and like eat a lot of anchovies and milk and whatever and stuff like that. And they were like,
Oh no,
Yeah.
David is 50.
and they also said I might have some like symptoms with my eye, like 녹내장. I don't know what you call it, but it's like your eye turns green or something like that.
What?
No, there's I don't know how to say it in
Green?
English. Yeah, 녹내장. It's like there's 백내장, the white one, and there's like green. But
What dogs get?
yeah. And they were like, oh, you might lose your vision permanently, so like go get a checkup.
This is not very good news.
Yeah, and a lot of other stuff as well. They said like I have 지방간, like fat liver, stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, and then they said like I'm obese. They were like, yeah, you have a BMI of something, and you're lacking muscle. And I was like, I was kind of like, I was getting depressed hearing the brief.
Anyway, we
But
need to
the-
get more vitamin D.
The
is
funny thing was about the bone density thing. The doctor was like, I'm there to hear his brief, right? Like I'm there to get the checkup, but he was like, after watching the indicators for my bones, he was like, "Why are you like this?" And I was like,
What's
"How the
wrong
fuck
with
should
you?"
I know?" Like, I'm like, "You're supposed to tell me."
He said that?
Yeah, he's like, he was looking at my bones and he's like, "This is off the charts. You're in like the age demographic of 50s to 60s. Like, why are you like this?"
Really?
Yeah, why are you like this? And I was like, "How the fuck should I know?" Like,
Oh my god.
you tell me.
Oh
And
no,
he was like-
David.
and he didn't say anything.
Did you not drink any like milk as you were growing up? Did you not drink?
No, I
any?
drank a lot of milk, and I'm lactose intolerant as well. But I also felt like kind of sexually harassed too, like, cause like he didn't give me any solutions, but like off the record, like this is on the record, but he's not gonna get exposed or anything. But like he said, like he was like kind of giving me the side eye and kind of like smiling, and I was like, what? Why? And it's like, I think there's a reason for this, like. Are you getting a lot of sex? And I was like, what?
How is that related?
I don't know. And then he was like, joking. And I was like,
What? How on earth would that be related?
I have no idea.
To bone density.
I have no idea. But,
Is he a doctor for real? Are you sure you
Yeah.
didn't go to a quack doctor?
no. There were like lines of people. It took me like 5 hours to get that checked
Guys, how is that related?
I don't know.
Bone density and like, are you getting a lot of sex?
I don't know. Maybe he was saying I was tired or something. I don't know. But like, he was
What
like,
on earth?
after he said like, why are you like this? And then I was like, I don't know. And then he's like, oh, maybe you're getting a lot of sex. And then I was like, what? And I was like, nothing. And then he's like, you're all good. Go out. I gave you some prescriptions.
Maybe he was just trying to be funny.
Yeah, maybe.
but How old was he?
It's like in his
Middle
like
age?
60s or
Oh,
something.
okay.
50s, 60s, yeah.
Yeah, what doctor are you going to, David?
don't
That
know.
is a fucking weird doctor. Anyway, my doctor was female and she was very pretty actually. I had a slight woman
What's the hospital name?
girl crush on her.
Let me know the hospital name, please. Is she single?
I don't know. I'm not gonna ask my doctor if she's single.
Because my friend's a doctor and like he always puts a lot of shade on his fellow female doctors.
Saying they're not pretty. I can already know.
But he admits both sides are not very conventionally attractive because like he says like systematically they have to go through so much like intensive training and studying and they can't socialize for a decade. And normally a person's not gonna be able to like take
Look
care of
after
herself.
themselves,
So
yeah.
like they're just like
Usually the doctor types are like kind of like the nerdy,
Exactly.
like very intelligent,
Exactly.
studying.
And
hard.
this did not come out of like misogyny or anything. We were talking about like he was talking about marriage and getting like a relationship. And I was
Yeah.
like, why don't you choose one of your like med school, colleagues and your doctor colleagues? Like it'd be good to be a doctor couple. And he was like, we both hate each other, and we both think we're both ugly, and then we don't want to see each
Yeah.
other.
Even if there is like a really pretty female doctor, she would be taken off the market like in an instant.
Actually, that's not the case.
Really?
Yeah,
What do
from
you
what
mean?
I know, from my friends, they like female doctors because like, this is kind of sexist, like
What?
towards society, but like apparently guys, if they're not like visually, even if they're not like very attractive, if they have money and status,
If they're a doctor.
if they're a doctor, they can choose like
Yeah,
whoever to
yeah,
go
yeah.
to with.
Yeah.
But if it flips with the gender, like the sex,
Yeah.
and if it's a female, if
Yeah.
they're not visually attractive, and even if they have like a lot of status and money, it's harder for them to get like a more attractive male. Like it doesn't go vice versa. It's very hard.
Yeah, I guess it matters because especially because usually women want to marry up. They're not gonna at least the same level as
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They don't want to marry below them, their level. So it's actually because also they have high, especially if you're a female doctor, you have really high standards of who you choose as your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're not gonna willing to like settle for less. So that makes it really hard for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think society is still like geared in the way that female should be visually attractive and,
And
men
also
should be
her
like
age
ability.
matters.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can have like a really attractive female doctor and she earns really good money but she's 35. Then a guy especially who's like is well off, if he's also a doctor, he's gonna be like, I'd rather go for like a younger girl, slightly younger girl that's like doesn't earn as much. Yeah, that's the unfortunate truth. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Tell David I said, hey, baby. Oh, who are you? Slide into my DMs.
Money.
Yeah, if you're rich. And if you can sponsor my life, slide into my DMs.
Anna's doctor looks like Karina. I mean, no, she did not.
Does she?
No.
Does she?
How
Is she in the
how
vlog?
many people look
No,
like
is
Karina?
she in the vlog?
What vlog?
Oh, how did the people know then?
No, she's almost asking a question.
Oh, question.
No, how many people look like Karina, guys? Like, no, my doctor, she was pretty. She did not look like Karina. Come on.
I need to check out that hospital just for research purposes.
David, you need to eat different minerals to help with burn density, not only calcium.
Okay. Thank you for looking out for me. Yeah.
Mani says, I'll slide into your DM right now.
Oh, okay.
You
Welcome.
better answer.
Yeah, if you give me $100.
There's sometimes I get these emails from like random like middle or like just like 할아버지 men.
Yeah.
Like in the US. And they're like, do you want to be a sugar baby? You don't have to do anything. I'll
Wow.
just send you money. I was just like,
I want that. Do I have any sugar mamas out there who are willing to like give me some food?
speaking of rich, let's do this.
Okay.
I watched this last night actually.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
But I think it
Saw
dropped
some
very new.
teasers.
Wait, hold on. Someone, Doma Wop, welcome to Banana. Oh, yay, thank you for membership. Thank you for becoming a banana.
Any toppings out there? Pizza toppings?
Anyway, so this is a new series on Netflix. It's called Super Rich in Korea. I watched it last night and it was actually quite entertaining. And it's like very short, like the episodes are like half an hour each. So they're showcasing the lifestyles of ultra wealthy individuals who chose to relocate to Korea out of their love for the country. And it's like some people were complaining. Okay, so the 5 cast members, Kim Anna, member of
Anna.
the Pakistani nobility, she's in the bottom left, this one. And then also a Singaporean business tycoon David Young. He is
there's
hilarious.
Anna and David.
Yeah, literally Anna David.
Oh my god, I
This
wish
guy-
we could switch.
This
like,
guy,
names
you should
and-
watch it, David. It really doesn't take long, but
Okay.
he's hilarious. This David guy.
Oh, really?
He is so funny. Teodoro Morani, he's like his parents own like an Italian luxury brand, and Emirati influencer Noor Naim.
Okay.
No, she's not in the picture. And Yuhira, she's the Korean one at the top left. She's a 25-year-old influencer and Korea's sole client ambassador for overseas luxury brands. She's like very famous among celebrities and that kind of thing as well. So it was really fun, like, cause it's like just literally seeing their lifestyle. It's like insane, especially the David guy. He's like Singapore, like top 1% rich.
Yeah.
He has like house in Singapore, house in like, he lives in Signia, but he was looking for a new house in like Pampo and like Hannam-do. He was going house shopping and he was like, I spend like easily like 200만 원 on every meal because he was like, 나 돈 잘 버니까.
Wow.
He was like,
$2,000 every
yeah,
meal.
$2,000 per meal. He was like, but I earn this much, so for me it's like gumkap. He was like, for me it's nothing. Yeah, so it's just like, it's super entertaining for just us normies to see these like really super rich lifestyles. Yeah, and like this girl as well, Yuhira, she has like a.
She's so pretty.
She is pretty. She's 25, and she has. I think she was in Hannam-dong as well. She was showing us like her house, and they have like her parents have a floor, she has a floor, and her sister has a floor each. And like it's just like it was. I mean, it's like why people watch the Kardashians as well. It's just like you get to see like what the lifestyle of like the super rich live like. For me, it's entertaining, but obviously some people complain like this is just out of touch with reality. It is so uncomfortable to watch in this day and economy. Like, why are they like showcasing this and all this stuff? But I mean, I liked watching it because it's just like it's so like.
They're gonna hate watch anyways.
Yeah, but this David guy, he is so funny. His personality, like he learned. He's really interested. He's like an investor. He has loads of jobs. He was also a lawyer. Blah blah blah. He had loads of jobs, but he really likes K-pop and he wants to invest in like the Korean entertainment industry.
Really?
Yeah. And so he was on a lot of Korean TV shows and trying to like build connections and get his name out there. And there was like one episode where he like does a sogeting because he was like, I'm looking for a wife because I'm single, and he was like, ideally I want her to be like a Korean because he wants to like spend half his time in Singapore and half his time in Korea. He wants to do a lot more business here. He was like, if I meet the right person, I can get married like next month and like this kind of thing. And he's just, by his personality, he's just like, he learned his Korean from like Korean rappers. So he learned all like the piyong or like, he was like, someone was asking him like, do you know 자만추? He was like, 자고 나고 사귀는 거. Like you sleep, you have sex, and then you like get together and all this stuff. But he's just like very confident, very funny. Like, 나 잘생겼고 나 돈 잘 버니까. Like, I really recommend you guys watch it. It was really funny.
He looks like a good guy, a nice guy.
Nice guy and
Positive
extremely
vibes.
rich and extremely generous.
I mean,
So
of course, if you're rich, you always have like you're bound to have like a nice personality.
yeah.
Yeah, because you have the luxury. You
Yeah.
have the extra room there. So
Yeah.
yeah, nice,
So
good for him.
I liked it. I liked the series, and it's very easy watch, like very just very bingeable. And I was doing it as I was just editing, so
I'm not gonna watch it because I'm gonna get depressed.
depressed. I mean, yeah, he was just like literally like, this is nothing for me, and like
No, I'll be motivated.
the
so.
apartments that he was viewing, like Pampojai, they were like the penthouse. It was like 160억.
Ooh.
That's basically like $10 million. Yeah. And he was like, oh, like that's around my budget. Like this is like what I was expecting. $10 million. And he was like, oh, but the apartments in Korea compared to Singapore, all the ceilings are too low for me. He's like, I want them to be like this high. And he's like a Ferrari and a Rolls Royce and like
Wow.
blah, blah, blah. And it's just like very like, wow, this is how the super rich live. Like this is like their lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to
Yeah.
take a look at it.
Yeah.
It sounds interesting. Yeah, but my goal is to become someone like that.
Yeah.
Are they all like self-made or is it generational wealth?
Actually, and in one of the episodes, especially when they have like the sogeting, they like they have like a lunch with like two girls.
Yeah.
One of them is like, I mean, she's not my friend, but like, well, I know we met each other at some beauty influencer events.
Okay.
She's like a Korean model.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my god, she's on this thing as like but then she ended up getting with not getting with, but she liked more the Italian.
Oh, they do sogetings on the show.
Yeah, they did
with
like
each
one
other.
episode.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh my god, I know this girl, Hyunji. So yeah, that was very
Why didn't they hook me up on sogeting?
with the rich guy.
No, with the rich girls.
Anyway, I liked it. So you guys, check it out. It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. I got a super chat, but it's not popping up here. Sorry for that. Matey Hunt, thank you for the $10 pizza. David Nuna's back. Pizza topping, sausage, pizza, and cheese. Yes, thank you. I'm happy with $10. Like I'm a very humble, little guy. So, yeah. But it would be best if you send it through PayPal, so that the 40% doesn't go to YouTube. But next news.
Wait, someone said, I'm sure that Mini Jean will be interested in meeting that David rich guy.
Oh yeah. Mini Jin earns a lot. She can earn 1,000억.
She is, already she's fine. Well, okay, then shall we, talking about Mini Jean, we can do this.
Okay. Speaking of
Mini Jean. So, SNL Korea.
Yeah.
Because they're always doing skits. I mean, they got it down to like the outfit, the hair, this is down to the T.
Yeah.
She
She was literally the same.
She was really good. Shall we play a little bit?
Okay.
정말 죄송한데 다들 저한테 이렇게 총을 겨누시면 제가 말을 못하는 것 같은데 이따가 총 겨누 시간 따로 드릴 테니까 총 내려주세요.
That's not Mini Jin. That's an impersonator.
She's such a good actress.
그냥 의류회사 다니는 직장인이에요. 그러니까 제가
The voice is the same.
유진스나 죄다 완판시키는 그런 사람이에요. 이 아저씨가 이 개저씨가
And she's using the exact same language.
Exact same curse words like 개저씨.
Yeah, the
like,
conversations that happen.
맞다이까.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was really good, and
Yeah,
everyone
it
was
was
like,
really
"This is so on point."
It was so on point. And the funny thing was, when the Minijin, the press conference was going on,
Yeah.
the most upvoted comment was like, I'm betting that the SNL scriptwriters are
Already on this.
already on this, buying the cat, buying
They're like,
the,
thank you for the content.
yeah. And then it came out as expected, and she just nailed it.
Oh.
I don't know how Minijin would feel about this, but
She probably won't like it though.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't
Yeah,
like
because she
it.
was in a moment of emotional distress.
Yeah,
Okay, well, is there
exactly.
any updates since last week?
There are a lot, but it's like ping pong back and
It's like
forth.
literally just ping pong.
So
It's
I-
like gone to police, like they're investigating.
Exactly.
It's gonna go to court.
I feel like at this point, following it is pretty like useless.
Yeah, unless there's like an actual court decision. There's
Yeah,
like it's
exactly.
just like continuous ping pong.
Right, right, and it's like very tricky because like there's the public opinion is so divided.
Yeah.
Like the international opinion, domestic opinion, within even those groups, they're divided as
Yeah.
well, 50-50. So, you know, like whichever side you take or whichever like, you know, a little comment that you make on whichever side, people are gonna come at you and then say like you're
Yeah,
this and
it's
that.
after last week, people were saying like, Anna, how can you're not a BTS army anymore. I was like, I'm a fan of BTS. I am not a fan of HYBE, the corporation.
Yeah.
But people seem to, there are a lot of HYBE stans. And I was like, I am not a HYBE stan. I am a BTS stan, if anything. And people were just saying like, how can you call yourself army? How
The
can
funny,
you blah, blah, blah. I
the
was just
funny
like,
thing is, like, what I've observed is because BTS Army is so big, like, there's so many people out there. Like, honestly, looking at the press conference and what's going on with HYBE, the BTS part, like, I would say, give or take, like, if you give it like a big portion,
It was like a nothing.
It was like it's like not nothing, but like maybe 15 to 20%. Like, because HYBE is definitely using them as a shield. You know, they're trying to play their trump card against Minijin. So that is definitely something. They're dragging in BTS, but even so, like overall, like in the huge grand scheme of things, the BTS thing was like you know, a small portion of it. But because Army is so big, they're only focused on that.
Yeah.
The whole feud became a BTS
yeah,
versus
for
Minijin.
some reason. Yeah.
And like I was looking at the comments and it's like I wasn't expecting this many comments about BTS because like nobody in Korea is talking about BTS.
No, in Korea, they're just talking about HYBE versus Minijin and New Jeans, if anything.
So it became a BTS versus Minijin thing, and I was like,
and I was
am
like,
I following
how
different
did this
news?
become this?
Yeah. But like, I get their point. Because like we're gonna touch upon that topic in a few moments. But like, definitely, HYBE is trying to play BTS, do BTS dirty by using them. So.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyways.
I think the reason why they got pissed off because they got pissed off at the fact that she brought up to the shaman like BTS gonna go to the military.
Yeah.
They're like, but then they twisted it and be like, she wants them to go, but it's just like, to be honest, like if you just like really objectively, you can ask that kind of question without having like, you know, without being like, I want them to go or whatever. But she was just literally like, are they gonna go?
Yeah.
So, but then people were like, oh my gosh, she hates them. She wants them to piss off and like all this. I was just like,
I mean, it is kind of shady as like, you know, a head of a label under HYBE asking like, when is BTS gonna go? So I do get that sentiment, but you know, she could ask it in private. Like everybody.
but it was in private, no?
It was in private. The problem was it got leaked.
Yeah, it got leaked.
So I understand both sides.
Yeah.
Like it is shady for her to ask that kind of stuff, but in the first place, it shouldn't have gotten leaked. So like we wouldn't have known about this if it wasn't leaked by HYBE. So they're definitely trying to play the BTS card. HYBE is definitely trying to use them as like
Yeah, so we can talk about that.
and they actually succeeded with their no, actually it backfired. No, yeah.
What do you mean?
So HYBE was trying to use BTS as like a diversion for the whole optics thing. They were trying to like bury Minijin by using BTS, but then Army's backfired, and they Army's backfired at both sides. They're like, we're not on HYBE side, we're not on Minijin side, which whoever like uses BTS, like we're against. So HYBE is getting slant for that. Minijin is getting criticized for that, and yeah.
So we can talk about that because especially K-Army, they are not happy.
I think international army are not happy as well. Yeah.
But, where is this? Okay.
Yeah.
But K-Army sent to, in front of HYBE, they sent these, what do you call these?
Oh yeah, it's about the. Oh yeah. Okay, go on.
What do you call these things in English?
조화.
They send these like plant things, flower things with messages, and then you can read them.
These are for funerals.
Oh, right. So yeah, these are for funerals, and they have written stuff like, "Don't use BTS as a shield for your like
Exactly.
mistakes."
Yeah.
We like your business tactics are shit. They what else do they say? They stuff like
You're not protecting the artist.
you're not protecting the artist, and when 불리할 땐 총알바지. How do you translate that?
like when you're
When you're in a position of like having to defend, you use BTS as your like your shield of defense.
bulletproof
Yeah,
vest.
bulletproof vest.
Literally.
They're like you guys fucked up, as in you guys HYBE fucked up, and you
Yeah.
keep using BTS
Yeah.
to like as a shield.
Yeah.
This is not right.
Right. Because BTS is the ultimate card they got.
Yeah, and they're like 업계 1위 무능 소속사. They're like industry's number one like most useless agency, incompetent, useless agency. So they're saying HYBE. The armies are not happy with HYBE. Especially this is about like the 사재기 thing. So we remember we touched last week about there was like that court case about the guy who was found guilty of like doing chart manipulation, and he said he did it for BTS back in like circa 2015 or whatever, and so that and then what HYBE couldn't make like a clear like statement or something like this, and so the armies are not happy. They're like, you have to sort this out.
Yeah, and then because HYBE dragged in BTS in the first place, this blew out of proportion, and then now like all these like these hajegi allegations and like the what do you call it, the Tan World thing blew up, and everything's like, you know, it's becoming a shit show.
Yeah.
So that's why armies are mad, and I totally get it. You know, it's unnecessary controversy for people who are serving the country right now. But I think they're like they're indifferent about it. The members themselves, they're probably just like busy in the military doing their service. So I don't think we have to worry about the individuals, but definitely HYBE is trying to use them for sure. So that's shitty. That's shitty behavior.
Agency also. So this guy back to trial back in August 2017. According to court documents, the Seoul court sentenced a defendant, an official of a company that handled marketing duties for Big Hit Music, to 1 year in prison on charges of joint blackmailing. He sent a threat to Big Hit saying that they would leak evidence of illegal marketing materials of the agency's artists, and also lied to the victims, officials from Big Hit, pretending to have received a similar threat and extorted 57 million won from them. The victim engaged in marketing activities through improper means, providing grounds for coercion. He reportedly suggested that Big Hit Music may have been actually engaged in inappropriate marketing activities. Yeah, so like chart manipulation. So the Korean armies are like, you need to make a clear stance on this, blah blah blah. And also that, did you see this, like the Korean mini, like the what do you call it, elementary school kids, the young kids of Korea, after the whole like Danwell, the cult thing has been out, there's been like a challenge on TikTok. They're going to the cult, the yoga centers, the Danwell yoga centers. They're like go in, and then they just like, oh, HYBE다, and then they just like run away, and then they're like disrupting the yoga sessions, and like, so they're like, actually all the Danwell centers, they're like, please, can you stop coming?
Yeah,
and like
they
this
put
has
out
become
a
like a challenge.
Yeah, they put out a statement that they're not like a cult at all. They're like just a yoga, you know, institute or whatever.
But yeah, it's become a challenge on social media. These like young little boys going in and like throwing stuff around, like messing it around, and
kids and social
kids,
media nowadays,
yeah. Doing it for clout.
Yeah, I've seen like, okay, that's on the cute side, but I've seen like on the international news, people in New York are doing like, you know, they're imitating Dune or something, and like, you know how they ride the sandworms, right?
I didn't watch.
You haven't seen Dune, but anyways, they're doing like train and bus surfing. So what they do is they go on top of subway trains and buses, and they ride the buses and put it on TikTok.
You ride the buses.
On top of it.
What?
On the ceiling, on the rooftop. They're like hanging.
What city is this?
New York.
What?
And in America too. That's what TikTok does to you. Like just for the sake of like uploading it on TikTok. And apparently a lot of people praise it. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
modern day parkour or whatever. But
Yeah.
like they're doing very dangerous things, and there were reports that already a number of people got injured or killed
Yeah, don't do
by
stuff
doing
like
that.
that.
Like
That
I
is
don't
dumb.
understand this modern era. Like why do you do stupid stuff to show on social media?
For views and for
This is crazy.
in return, like I guess they're trying to get money.
Yeah.
Blah blah.
Ali, thank you for the $20 pizza. I'm finally able to catch a live.
Oh,
Hey
hi,
guys,
Ali.
hello Ali, and we got
Come to my channel too.
we got another super chat, but it's not showing yet.
Jimin Solo sent the Reese pretending to meet armies. Okay.
It is ridiculous. Oh, that's happened for years, believe it or not. Really? Oh my god. Like India. No, India is different because like Indian people, I've seen a lot of videos like this. They're so overpopulated.
Yeah.
And there's like less traffic.
Yeah.
There's like less trains. So like people have to like just get in in order to commute.
It looks like a horror movie.
Yeah, and people are like hanging on
Yeah.
and the
I don't
trains
know how
and stuff.
they do it.
That's for survival.
Yeah.
But these people are doing it for entertainment purposes. That's the difference. They're doing it to put it on social media. So yeah.
Yeah. Danwal uses images of Jungkook to advertise their cosmetics, and Korean armies are demanding why HYBE is not suing them but just letting it be. Sounds shady. Yeah, I saw a lot of Korean people saying that usually HYBE is so quick to sue people whenever they use BTS inappropriately. They're very quick to sue any defamation laws. But they're like, Danwal did use BTS a lot in their promotion materials. They're like, why is HYBE not doing anything about this? And also the fact that Danwal was the one that released the statement saying we're not affiliated, like BTS nothing to do with us, when it's usually the agency that says. So there's a lot of stuff about this, but
I think HYBE has a lot of stuff to do other than like proving those allegations false about like the Tanworld thing. Their hands are tied with Minijin right now. That's like actually where the legal stuff is going on.
And I saw a lot of I saw TikToks of like Korean Americans also saying like, guys, we do also have to understand. I think it was a fair point. We do have to understand that Koreans, when they're viewing the Minijin versus HYBE situations, most of them are just viewing it from the they're not fans. They're just like general public.
Yeah.
Whereas when international, they're fans.
Yeah.
So it's like a different perspective.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a different, like, it's K-pop fans versus just like general public who are like very like not
they have a
particularly on
different
one
focus.
side. Yeah. And so like, and when the Korean public view it, they're like, okay, big, just like huge conglomerate going against just like one person.
Yeah.
So that's how they view it. And also, I think it's true that you guys are like, obviously you guys like look at the translated meanings and all of this, but there is a lot of like, you know, Korean, when like there's a lot of context missing in the language.
You can't really feel the emotions
You
or
can't.
like the sentiment with just the subtitles.
Yeah,
you know?
and if you have grown up in Korea, you have talked to Korean people, you know the culture, you know how they speak to each other, then you can understand the whole context.
Like, if it was intended, she's a genius. If it was sincere, she definitely won the hearts. But, you know, like, she definitely touched a lot of, you know, just average people in Korea that are workers that have gone against, like, that want to go against their bosses and their companies, but they don't have the ability to. But, like, she's like a female figure, a successful one. She's like her own boss, and she's going against this multi-label company with the frame or like the sentiment of like an average worker. She's like representing all of them. So that's why people are calling her like Jeanne d'Arc and like, you know, all that kind of stuff. And
in the end, it's all about money. They're fighting about money, aren't they? In the end, it's all about like, HYBE is like, we don't want to pay you that much money. And she's like,
I deserve this much.
Yeah, I deserve this much.
Yeah.
So apparently if she had just stayed till the end of the year, then she was allowed about to be paid out like fuckloads. Like she was saying like ton up basically. But like if they can manage to get rid of her, as in fire her from her position, they can save at least like 30억, like at least $3 million. So if they don't have to keep her till the end of the year, then they can also save costs. So that's their motive for wanting to kick her out early. So they both have motives. It's in the end, it's all about money. And in the end, who do you think is gonna win?
HYBE, of course.
Because they are the bigger power. They have the money. They have such influence. They're gonna win. So.
Yeah, as I said, I feel like the press conference was like Minijin's last resort to say like, okay, I'm already fucked. I'm gonna get fucked over on court anyway. So
Yeah.
let me just win the public sentiment, and like this is gonna be a fuel for my next step.
At least like she should be able to speak her side.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should be able to speak her side.
Right, and it was a right call. Like she won
Yeah.
over a lot of people, so like she'll definitely get some juicy recruitments from a lot of different companies and investors, and a lot of people still support her. Now she's eligible to go on like variety shows and entertainment shows as well because of the image she put on herself. So yeah.
Oh, and I got a super chat from Sitipong Keller like 45 minutes ago. Gift. Thank you for the $10. Thank you.
And what? Why did you cancel your super chat, BTS Angel? I was about to read it. Send it again, please. I'm sad. Yeah, you canceled it. I was about to read it. I had it up there, but I'm sad.
Can a Korean female CEO cry at a press conference? What does that mean?
I think the person is being salty, maybe.
Or saying that she shouldn't have cried. Okay.
Yeah.
But like, to be like, yeah. I mean, in the end, I really think HYBE is gonna win. It's just like they're gonna win.
Of course they're gonna win.
They have the power, they have the money, they have the
Yeah.
influence. No one's gonna go against them. They are like Bang Si-hyuk is one of the richest men in Korea.
Yeah.
He is one of
He's
the
up
richest
there
men in
like,
Korea.
Top 5 or 6.
He is in the top 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Or top 3 even.
Yeah.
He's up there. So obviously, he's gonna guys when you can't go against someone that rich and win. So I think she should have been able to speak her side. And like I said, I'm a BTS fan. There's also BTS members. They also express a lot of unhappiness with the stuff that HYBE does sometimes.
Yeah.
They're not completely happy with their agency all the time either. And there's so many times when I think Bang Si-hyuk was being shady or he's like being mean or like blah blah blah. He's not a perfect person.
Yeah.
And
Obviously, they weren't happy with the English song era.
English song era and a lot of their business, like all of the merch, a lot of the Korean armies, they're like, HYBE is actually just like
Milking
obsessed
out,
with
yeah.
money, not with just BTS but 17.
Yeah.
Like the amount of like the premium album repackages and
Yeah.
like it's like they're selling it for like 21만 원.
Yeah.
Like they're selling it for like $300 for like a repackage where it's just like different photo cards or like one song was added. It's just
Right.
like they're completely just obsessed with money and milking the fans for all of their worth.
Yeah, that's
Obsessed
what
with
corporates
merch.
do. Like that's their job.
That is
so,
their job and they're successful.
Yeah.
They're very good at making money. So that's what they're gonna win. They're gonna win. I feel bad for New Jeans
Eugene's,
Yeah, I
yes,
feel bad
and
for
Islet
Eugenics.
too.
and Islet. I feel all
all
of
the
them.
artists.
Yeah,
I
all
feel
of them.
bad for them.
I feel bad for BTS because they're in the army. They're not even. They're like in the news
Exactly,
about this
yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
And HYBE is not doing anything like to like shield them from this
Yeah.
kind of news.
At least we'll get RM's new new
Yeah.
album. So
Yeah.
yeah. Tried to do PayPal. Thank you, CJ, for the $4.99 PHP. What's that? Philippine pesos? I don't know. Tried to do PayPal, but I was getting an error. Just a little something for pizza toppings. Thank you. Minijin is a brand and creative director. I would think she's a genius in these tactics.
Someone's asking, Bang Si-hyuk is that rich? There are so many conglomerates in Korea. He is that rich.
He is that rich.
He is one of the top 5 richest
Yeah.
men in Korea. He is that rich.
Yeah. It's mostly because of his net worth with stocks.
Yeah, stocks and investments. Yeah,
Let me just check.
yeah. Like
I'm
he's
just
checking
curious.
the
It was
list.
updated 1 week ago. Right now, let me.
So number 1
This
is
is English. Let's say Lee Jae-yong, the CEO of
CEO of
Samsung.
Samsung is number
Chairman
1.
of Samsung is number 1. Seojung-jin, Celltrion, okay.
Celltrion is the
Meritz
bio.
Financial Group, I didn't know that. Hyundai Motor Group
Is
is
number
at
4.
4. Hong Rai, that's Samsung's mother of Samsung. And Kakao Head Kim Bom-soo is at like 5th. Where's Bang Si-hyuk? I think because the stock prices fell, like he's
Oh,
kind
he's
of
gone
like
down. He's there.
outthrowned. Okay,
Yeah.
he's at 2 billion HYBE chairman.
Yeah.
So he's
this
14th in line.
14th.
Yeah, Nexon CEO is at 13th. So
Yeah.
Bang Si-hyuk is at 14th. I saw an article. I swear I saw an article when
was
he
in
was
the
in top 10.
Yeah, for sure. But it must
Yeah.
have been because
Because
his
it
stock
toppled down.
Yeah, it's toppled down.
Yeah, his net worth is like now
Yeah.
really, really down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
wish my name was there someday. I dream.
But also being that rich, it comes with so many responsibilities, and there's all like obviously you can only think the good side, but when you're also that rich, like I can think of the bad sides as well that comes with being that rich. Can you not?
I still want to be.
You have a lot of like employees and like people and like taxes and all of that stuff.
I have people taking care of that. You know? I'm just gonna live my good life. BTS Angel, I don't know why your super chat isn't popping up on the screen, but thank you for the $20. Sorry, I didn't mean to cancel. I just feel that Minijin has caused irreparable harm to HYBE. Thus, BTS. I was all about caring for New Jeans, but now I just care about BTS's welfare. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Like the fans are gonna look after their artists the most, and definitely BTS was used, and they were caught in crossfire.
I mean, she's saying that she has caused irreparable harm to HYBE. They were the one to air this out in public. They were the one to release this article. They could have kept it private.
They did not expect this coming. Yeah.
HYBE was the one that released this audit, and they made it public where they could have just.
Yeah, HYBE was like, we're gonna use all our shots on you, and then Minijin was like, Uno reverse card, trap card activated, and then it all backfired, and then like, oh, we're in deep shit. We need to go full on this, and then it became a shit show. That's basically it.
Bang has the most stocks in HYBE. BTS have shares from Bang, so HYBE's financial success pays Bang and BTS, right? A lot of the BTS boys sold their HYBE stocks.
Yeah.
I think half of them when it was like at its peak, because they knew like this is probably at the highest it'll ever go. Most of them have sold their HYBE stock. So yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next news. Speaking of HYBE, what is this? I don't know what this is. This news and today.
Yeah. So apparently, SM Entertainment employee on some community said that. Literally all of the like HYBE has tried to headhunt all of the big the best ones at SM.
Okay.
It's not new that HYBE has been paying attention to SM's culture technology. Among the longtime practitioners here, there's not a single member who wasn't headhunted by HYBE. There's not one person who hasn't received an offer. This was especially true when it came to new talent development and producing personnel. People were saying they'll never leave SM alone. Why is HYBE so obsessed with SM? NCT's manager moved there. They have so many former SM staff. Isn't it obvious SM employees will be poached from everywhere? They're working in the top entertainment company. Of course, they'll be poached. So yeah, that was.
But I'll take the side of HYBE here. I mean, there's no side to take, but this isn't something new because my friends.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, my friends who are working in the entertainment industry, not SM, but just in broadcasting. And like just in the content industry or like Netflix or all that kind of stuff. Literally every one of them has been approached by HYBE.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. I have been approached by HYBE. I was offered a job too.
What job?
I was offered a job for like the storytelling department for TXT. Or I think it was ENQUIRIES. They have like a I don't know if I can say this, but like, anyways, it's already spilled. So they have like universes, right? BTS universe, TXT universe, and then they put all of that in the music videos and stuff like that. And they have a whole team behind it that does like, you know, the concept of the universe, does the timeline, and then makes the merch out of it, and like does like all that kind of stuff. And apparently. I'll spill this much. I was approached for that position. I got like recruit something headhunted, and then I declined because HYBE doesn't allow like side jobs or like
that would be the only thing
being
you
a
can
business
do.
owner. Yeah, so I can't do YouTube or like have a business license under my name. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to HYBE for that. And but they approached me for that, but I got like a little tip from the person who was recruiting. She was like, I mean, this is a good job position. It's very fun, but the stress comes with like, we make the universe very solid and like concrete. We plan the whole thing out, but then someone from the higher up, including Bang, comes in, sweeps in the meeting room and says like, I think this should be like that and that should be like that.
So he changes everything.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything. This is all in my head. Maybe this is all delulu, okay? Like
that's what it sounds like.
Like these are the rumors, okay? These are the rumors, and then the employees change so frequently. So the past people who've laid down like the whole like lineage or the whole concept. New employees come, they don't understand, and then they put like new concepts here and there. And then at the end, the story all becomes like mumbo jumbo, and then like the fans are interpreting it this way and that way, and that's apparently it's intended to be like that way. So they actually like that outcome. It's like, you know, stories, you know, it can be interpreted in multiple ways, and then, but that, like, you have to understand, like, that's the nature of all companies, I would assume. But that was something interesting to hear about. But these are all allegations and rumors, and it's not confirmed
It's
stuff.
not confirmed.
It's still Lulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's common in a corporate setting. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, people still being like, Anna is so biased against HYBE and favors Mini Jing. Guys, either way, I don't care actually that much about this whole thing. Like, I really don't think about this in my daily time. And like, people like really really going off at me after last time. I'm just like, invest your time into
Yeah.
Like,
You just ignore them.
yeah,
or,
I just like I don't actually care about this that much.
Or you can make a video about them of what you did.
No, but like I genuinely don't care about this that much. But I just like reporting the news, and like I clearly I don't care like either way. Like I am a BTS fan, that doesn't change. And either way, I'm just telling you guys what happened, but everyone's
Yeah,
just like,
and I felt bad for you too, because like, you know, people were like, Anna's fake army, like blah blah blah. But like the thing is, like, even if you're armies, there are different layers of armies.
I'm sorry, but some people in the fandom, it is literally like they are in a cult. Like anytime you say anything negative about the company or like them itself,
I'm not even talking about that though. Like,
some of them are like a cult member.
Okay, Anna's
seriously.
kind of mad right now. But
I am.
like the way I'm trying to defend her is like, you can be a casual army. You can just like their songs, like BTS, and support them. That's enough to call you army. You don't have to know all the ins and outs and all the details and their schedules and releases and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's micromanaging following all their stuff to be army.
Yeah.
Like, there's different layers of army.
Yeah.
People on TV that literally don't know anything about BTS but just like them.
Yeah.
Like celebrities, they call themselves armies, and people are happy.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, like John Cena or like whatever, whoever in the world, or like this Korean celebrity called themselves army. They get validation from that, but then they don't know that much about BTS, so that's double standards, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want to say out there, like, everyone can be army, as long as you just support BTS in the grand scheme of things. So you just be understandable, accepting
And like,
on
to be
that.
honest, I'm not one of those rabid fans who are like literally know everything about their 100% their schedule, like every release. Like, no, I'm too busy. Like, I have my own life, and like I have my own friends and like my own life. Like, I'm not online all the time, so I don't know everything. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
So, and like, I really do think like that part of the fandom, when they're like that, like annoying, that makes me feel like, that makes me like kind of pissed off and like not want to be a BTS fan because of those people.
I've heard that so much.
Yeah, that part of the fandom really
like
puts me off.
Normal people, like when I hang out with them, I get that much I get that conversation a lot, because my channel
it's based around that content.
So obviously we talk about that. And then people are like, I wanted to like BTS, but because of the fans, I can't get into them.
It's
like,
too annoying.
So like, that's actually having a reverse effect, you know, being overly protective. I've heard that from so many, like, just normal people. They're like afraid to get into them because the fandom has like this much expectation for a person to get in, and then once they don't.
I mean, as long I'm secure with myself, I know that I like BTS. I know I'm a fan, so whatever people say, like, I don't really care. But it's like,
Yeah, but just to go back to the tea, I saw something. I just want to tell this. I want to brag about this.
What?
Where is it? Oh, this. So, did they watch your videos about Explained series too? Yes. Apparently, all of HYBE knows our Explained videos.
Really?
Yes. Everyone.
Really?
At least in the creative sector.
The ones you made about like the lyrics and
Yes.
stuff.
Every single one of them has
Because
watched
they
it.
got a lot of views.
Because
didn't
they internally they track content.
Of
about
course they
BTS.
must do, yeah.
Yeah, and then the ones that get a lot of viral views, they
Yeah.
try to track the public sentiment and the stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even if it's not for that purpose,
Yeah.
a lot of people in the creative sector of HYBE,
Yeah.
especially the ones I was talking about, the universe and stuff,
Yeah.
This person approached me during like a yonsei, what do you call it, 동문회, what do you call it, like colleague night or whatever, and there were like 20 ex-HYBE people there. Like everyone has worked at HYBE at this point. They say 3,000 people come in 1 year and 3,000 people exit and go to other companies. It's like really turbulent
Rotating
over there.
door.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, they have their own experiences. Some people were in A&R, concert management, universe, whatever. And they were all like, oh, DK TV, I know you. And we've seen your explain videos. They're so well done. And then I was like, is it right though? And they're like, oh, we have open explanations. And you're right. And they're like, good job. And then like, you know.
I'm sure they track all content.
I was so proud.
They track all content, and I'm sorry, but like in the end, I feel like I won already because they put me Bangtan TV on YouTube. They put me as one of the thumbnails for the shorts for like the BTS concerts.
Yeah.
So I won as a fan. If you guys all tell me you're a fake BTS army, like I don't care. I was on Bangtan TV. The thumbnail.
Oh my god, this is gonna
Flex.
get clipped.
Flex.
Okay, take out the
HYBE
cream.
knows who I am too.
If you're gonna clip this, please take out the Korean Pizza Club social media thing up there. Like crop it over here, please.
I don't care. I've Bangtan TV. I've won as a fan. I don't care. And I made eye contact with V in the concert.
Okay, another Delulu moment being added there. Yeah. I was also I almost worked for Minijin too. I was also approached for the what do you call it? The YouTube video content manager for New Jeans for Adore.
So basically, I've heard this too because all the the K-pop idols, they all have their own YouTube content now,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
NCT. It takes a whole production, like writers to come up with the YouTube content.
Yeah.
Like it's the writers, PDs.
Yeah, I was
everything.
approached for the PD position, and then it said you have to have eligibility to travel abroad like every single month or whatever. And I was like, I would really like that, but then again, like it doesn't allow you to have
do
like,
any other job.
other jobs. So yeah,
What do they tell you the pay for these sorts of jobs?
it's not that good.
It's not that good. You are more doing YouTube.
Yeah, but my friends are getting a lot of like big increases in their salaries to go to HYBE, and that's the only reason they go.
Yeah, because that would be the only reason.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's do another news topic.
Yep.
This like we can do 한예슬.
Okay.
Do you
Do
guys
people
know?
even know who she is?
I think if I explain the context.
Okay.
So if you guys remember Burning Sun, Seungri, she's a very famous Korean actress. She's like, how old is Han Ye-seul?
She's like 40.
She's like 40. She's stunning though. She's been a very famous actress for ages. She was kind of involved. Well, she was like accused, like in the Burning Sun, like one of the actresses to be hanging out in like the VIP back rooms. That she was like allegedly like taking drugs and blah blah blah. Anyway, she was in a lot of like scandals. She was also her boyfriend was Teddy, YG's Teddy for ages, and then they broke up, and then there was all those rumors. But now she is dating this guy. He used to work at one of those host bars, like very like
I don't know if that's true, so let's say it's
No, it's true.
Okay.
She said it herself. He
Okay.
was like working in a karaoke bar.
Okay.
She met him in one of those. Like he's like you know how male entertainers like
Male
hostesses they like a lot of rich ladies go to these kind of like shady kind of like room places, and then you pay a lot of money. They entertain you. They drink with you. You're not really supposed to have like relationships, but anyway, she ended up getting into a relationship with this guy. He's much younger than her. I think like 10 years younger. He didn't like that was his job, but I guess like now he's with her. She's like given him like a new job basically at the company. She's basically like funding his whole lifestyle. But she's rich, so she can do that. But now she revealed on her YouTube she's married now.
Oh, congrats.
Legally married. They were together for like 4 years at this point or something. I'm becoming a bride in May to publicly announce a relationship to everyone. I'm now formally a bride. Yeah, he is 10 years her junior. And a lot of people, when they first revealed the relationship, they were like, so many people were like, why is she dating this kind of host, like this kind of job kind of guy? Like he's not blah, blah, blah. But she seems very happy. And obviously he's very happy.
So do I have a chance too? Does this mean I have a chance too with the super rich Korean girl?
Would you marry if Han Ye-seul came to you and was like, David, like I'll give you a good life.
I would be your second husband. I would be her fourth.
Actually, I don't know if you guys watch, but like, if you guys watch Physics University on YouTube, there's a lot of, it's like a very famous talk show on YouTube. They had RM on, they have a lot of K-pop idols on, but recently they had Popset, you know, this bodybuilder guy. He has 2 wives. So he has one Latina wife and one Japanese wife, and it's like they've been apparently married as a threesome for many years.
Oh, really?
And obviously Korean people are like freak because this is like not usual. This is not legal in Korea as well.
Yeah.
And so they were like, how does that work? They're like, oh, we just travel together as a 3. We share everything as a 3. We, you know, do everything a normal couple does, but as a 3. And Korean people were like freaking out about this. Like, how is this normal? And like, this is just like, oh, this is sort of like sexist, blah, 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 blah. David's looking at Hanya's Instagram.
Oh, you're seeing my screen. Oh, shit. I knew it.
She's a married woman now, so... But she is gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm
She
just
is
looking
gorgeous.
for research purposes.
Yeah.
You know,
Good
I could
for
be
them.
I could be
I
your
don't
second.
know her. Yeah. So yeah, good for her. And
But like, I don't care about all this news. Congratulations to her, like
Yeah.
getting a wedding or something. But what's mind-boggling, what is mind-blowing is, how is this person 40, over 40?
40.
That is crazy.
I mean, celebrity, like lasers and
She looks
like 30.
30.
Yes.
yeah
Say 30 in a British accent.
30.
30.
30.
Why does he suddenly turn like why do you suddenly turn like you like put on this accent?
30.
30.
30.
He suddenly sounds racist.
Racist to what?
So you suddenly put on like a weird accent.
I can't be racist to British people.
30.
30. I'm literally imitating you. It's the same.
No. He's like putting on an accent.
No,
Like
say
a
say that
weird
again.
racist
Say that again.
accent.
Say that.
She's 30.
30. Exactly the same. Like, see? Back to back. It
Guys,
was exactly.
does he sound the same to me? No, he doesn't.
Do that again. 30. See? See?
Anya.
The intonation, the pitch, everything was.
You're going like 30. 30.
Do that again. 30.
No! Guys, he's not saying the same. Yeah, it sounds like he's saying dirty. Exactly. 30.
30. I'm just imitating you. I'm just being a mockingbird.
Okay, yeah, he's mocking me. Okay, next news. Okay, we can talk about this.
What?
Go to this link. 5성급 hotel.
Okay.
So, in Korea, we have these celebrations called 돌.
Door.
100-day celebration.
Just sounded weird.
Tour. So after the baby's born, we have obviously you have like the first birthday and everything, but back in the day when kids didn't live as long as that they did now, so reaching to 100 days was like a cause for celebration because they were like, oh, you survived the 100 days. So in Korea we have these events like parties where parents invite a lot of people and you celebrate with the baby and they have like little like knickknacks in front of them and they like pick a knickknack. What did you pick?
I think I picked a pen.
You picked a pen. That means you're gonna be like what? Intelligent.
Scholar or something,
Scholar.
yeah.
I picked a book.
I should have picked money.
Yeah, you have like people
Why
can
did
pick cash. You can if you pick like a bowl of yarn, that means you're gonna have a long life. I picked a book, which means I guess like similar. You're gonna be quite intelligent, but like yeah, if you pick cash, I guess that means you're gonna be like hella rich. So we didn't pick cash.
A freaking pen means nothing. It's like, I hate my 1-year-old self. Why did you not pick the money? Look at this intelligent baby. She picked the money. Like she picked the gold there. I should have been her. I want to go back in time and pick Bitcoin. And it didn't even exist back then. But...
Anyway, so there's a community, there was a post because now moms are saying, is this right? Like for the first birthday estimate, I heard it's becoming like in terms of the price, it's becoming almost like a second wedding. It's like no joke.
This is why people don't want to have kids.
Yeah, because it's so expensive to do anything. So basically, someone posted on an online community. It's just been 100 days, but like I heard the date of a place famous for like I guess like a venue that's like famous for holding these 돌잔치s. It gets full very quickly. So I got a quote from 2 companies. It's not a hotel. They're not doing it at a 5-star hotel, but it's an ordinary party place in the Seoul metropolitan area. But if people 50 people came to do photos, clothes, and like to do gifts,
Yeah.
then it just goes like 5 million won.
Holy
500만
cow.
원, which is like how much?
So it's like 500만 원? It's
Yeah.
like 5,000.
5,000, yeah, 5K or just under 5K. So just to do this like 1 year, 100-day celebration is like that much. They're like trying to do like cost effectiveness, but like they don't have any discount policies. And is this like the right way to proceed with this estimate? I have nothing to compare it to. Is this right for a first birthday party? And everyone was like, no, my God, this is so much. And like, blah, blah, blah. But then I also had a lot of conflicting arguments from Korean people. Like, technically, you don't need to do this. Like you're putting on this party because you want to as well.
If you live in Korea and you see every single person doing it on social media and around you, and all they talk about in the cafes with the moms and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff is like, oh, we did it here, we did it there. Oh, my little young one
Yeah.
did this.
Yeah.
You are just gaslit by the entire society
Yeah.
and like keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Here. And
People judge you like on the venue you got married.
yeah,
If you do it at a wedding hall, they're like, oh. And if you go to do it at a hotel, they're like, oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And whether your meals were courses or buffets, that
Yes.
matters too.
Yes.
The courses are on the top tier.
Yes, yes.
But like if it's like a buffet, oh, they must not have a lot of money and that kind of stuff. That's stupid.
So yeah,
Stupid.
5K for 100-day celebration. But also for these 100-day celebration parties, you also have to, if you're a guest, you also have to pay money.
It's all transactional.
It's all transactional. So when you get invited, you have to bring cash gift.
I hate this because
Yeah, I hate this too.
I was at a wedding last week too, and I mean, no hate for the friend. I of course want to give the money because it's like a custom too, and I want to congratulate it, but it just piles up. And
It piles up, yeah.
It piles up, and throughout the years, to all the weddings I've been to, like you give at least $100 to a person you were close with. So if you calculate all of that, I've been to like more than 20 weddings, I think, and then that's already $2,000.
Yeah.
Like it
And
also,
this party money you're not going to get back. Unless
I get married quickly, because they're like, you know, people who got married there's like this very uncomfortable sentiment on like who you're going to invite to your wedding. Like it has to be a very close friend. They're like no-brainer people, right? Like you've been in the circle for a while, but they're like,
Am I going to get invited to your wedding?
yeah, of course I need some money from you. Give me 200. I'll expect 200 at least, okay?
Okay, sorry David, I'm going to be ill that day. I'll just send you.
Wow.
He wants money from me. He wants my cash gift.
I'll expect 200 from you.
200?
From Danny, I'll expect 300. I'll give you the same, you know? Like, it's back and forth. This is how it works.
I hate this.
I hate this. Literally, I hate this.
Because once you attend someone else's, then you have to go and back. It's like completely just
It's
like
cash
a
back, you know?
hamster wheel. You have to give up money out. You have to expect it back.
Freaking stupid. And
Yeah.
the people who are only benefiting from this is like the wedding companies.
Yes, that's true.
The companies.
Oh my god, seriously, the wedding industry in Korea is just so ridiculous. Like, actually, I have a lot of friends who are preparing to get married, and they were telling me, like, it's actually insane.
It's insane.
They want to stop this because in Korea, like, there is no tipping culture, right? But there is weird tipping culture between the wedding industry, like planners. You have to tip the planner. You have to tip the lady who helps you with the photo shoot. You're expected to bring something on the day, otherwise you're seen as extremely rude. There's all these like hidden rules,
Yeah.
and I was just like, anything wedding industry, they put a premium, and then
Yeah.
everyone just pays
Oh,
it.
and because of this, there was news recently that the government finally stepped on this.
Yes.
And
They're like, we're gonna stamp this out.
yeah, and then they said like full transparency from now on. If
Yeah.
you don't have like a
Full set price.
full set price
Yeah.
visible,
Yeah.
then that's illegal.
Yeah.
You'll get a fine.
Yeah.
So up till now, it was like if you go to like wedding dress companies, they were
Yeah.
like, this one was worn, this one's brand new, this one's like the latest
So there's
design.
like a price difference.
Price difference, and there's like a premium there, and they
Yeah.
try to haggle over there,
Yeah.
and they put a premium, and then people are like, oh, it's all in the name of this is the once in a lifetime thing.
And
This
they
is,
charge premium.
Yeah,
But
like-
now they're like trying to regulate it.
yeah, and then the girls are also very like, you know, very seduced by the
Yeah.
hagglers too. They're like, oh, but it's like your only one
Yeah,
one
they're good at
wedding
sales.
in your
Yeah.
life. Do you want to look good like with an
Yeah.
extra couple $100? Do you really want to be frugal on that? And then the girls get convinced, and the guy's like, okay.
Danny is invited. Danny's the best man. But in Korea, do we have best man? This kind of thing?
I think we do.
We
Yeah,
do?
I think we do. Yeah, I've been best man. I think it's not best man. It's like your best friend usually does the emceeing.
Yeah.
I've done that a lot.
Yeah, in Korea, that this is a different culture.
Yeah.
Like you have your like close friend to do like
The MC
the
or the singing.
Yeah, in Korean weddings, there's a lot of singing and dancing for the couple, which I
Yeah.
found was a bit.
Yeah. So if you're the best friend, you either do the MC or the singing or a dance or something,
Yeah.
a performance to
Yeah.
congratulate them. I've done the MCing, and actually for the MCing they give you some money. So I'm always like, I'm down for the MCing, and then I pay like 100 and get 200 back. So I'm like,
But seriously, like in most Korean weddings, it's done like within 1 hour. Sometimes
it's
half
like
an
factory
hour.
weddings.
It's so fast, and it's like you're spending
there's a time
so
schedule.
much money to spend on a half an hour ceremony.
Yeah, it's
It's
outrageous.
so it's outrageous. At
freaking
least like
stupid.
yeah, I've been to weddings in the UK. At least it's like a whole afternoon. It goes into the evening. Everyone's like partying and drinking.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone's cold stone sober
Yeah.
in these weddings. It's like wait, like ceremony. Oh, you look so pretty. Finished
Yeah.
in half an hour.
Yeah.
And then you spend all this money.
And it's all like routine.
Yeah.
There's like, oh, stand over there, friends, come out, like
Yeah.
put your flashlights up, check, check, check. Okay, next, families,
yeah,
like
yeah.
tick, tick,
Group
tick.
photo.
Okay, go to the buffet. Here's your tickets.
It's literally like this, and it's
Yeah.
over in half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like literally a factory, literally routined, and like
Yeah.
everybody has to do this because everybody expects this. There's so many dynamics that are inside. You want to recoup the cash, like gifts you gave. That's one factor. You need to like set up the pride for your parents
Mm-hmm.
too. Like they have their own ego. They want to invite their friends and say like, our son is getting married
Yeah.
to this person at this hotel and all that kind of shit. And it's just like insanity.
In 2005, we paid 35K for a wedding with 150 people. In 2005, that's a lot.
100K.
35K,
35K.
in 2005. So with inflation as well, that's more than that.
Yeah.
30 minutes, yes, 30 minutes sometimes. If it's long, then 45.
The ceremony itself doesn't last 30
No.
minutes at all.
Yeah, yeah. I had brides don't own their dresses; they rent them. Is that true?
They rent, yeah.
Yeah, most people don't buy their dresses because I also feel like, yeah, that's fine. Like I don't want to buy a dress because hopefully I'm only gonna.
What
buy
are you gonna do with the
Yeah,
dress?
what am I gonna do with the dress? Yeah, I'd rather just rent out a really nice one.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would want to buy it.
Honestly, maybe it's because I'm a guy, but I feel like weddings are overrated. It's just
Even
like,
as a girl, like I feel
honestly,
like
I would just go to Grand Canyon or somewhere like really nice in nature. Invite some of my friends, like 10 best friends,
yeah,
and my parents.
it's
and
mostly I feel like Korean weddings are mostly for the parents. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
parents want to invite the
it's
guests.
just a show off.
It's to show off and just to like my dad has also given out a lot of money over the years getting invited to various different
and
weddings.
they're like, we need to get
He's
that
like,
back.
I need to get that back.
It's a business.
It is a business. It's like, but even my dad said, I feel like he was saying to me, I feel like weddings these days are out of control. He was
Yeah.
like, I kind of like admire people who have like the small weddings, just like really your friends, family. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then, like, the funny thing was, like, once you're at the buffet, if you go to, like, the normal weddings, there's usually a buffet
Yeah.
for you. You get the tickets, and
Yeah.
then you go to the buffet. And you only get the tickets if you pay the money, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They
So
won't give you a ticket
person
unless you've given the cash gift.
Yeah, a person is sitting down at the reception,
Uh-huh.
and then you write something in the envelope, you put in $100, you put it in, and then the person gives you a ticket, and you get that ticket, go to the buffet, and have a meal afterwards. And when you're having a meal, usually the bride and the groom and whatever,
They're wearing hanbok. and
they're
they
wearing
come.
hanbok with their parents, and they come and do like greetings on tables, and it literally takes like only 30 seconds per each table because there's a lot of people, right? So my friend came, and then I was like, oh yeah, congratulations, have a good life, you know, enjoy your honeymoon. And then they're like, you have to go, right? And then yeah, we have to go to the other room and like take care of the money. And then I was like, what's that mean? And then apparently they do the calculations, the
Money counting.
money counting at that spot.
Why?
I don't know.
Just to be like, who gave us money? Who did it? Like, how much
I
did this
don't know.
person give?
Maybe they just want to be like, you know, they just want to put it in the bank as soon as possible or whatever.
But also, I know people whose friendships got ruined because of the amount of the cash gift
Yeah,
they gave.
it's a very sensitive
It's so common. Like, I know some friends, like London friends, and they were like, I really thought our relationship was more than this. You gave me not enough that I thought.
it's very tricky because, like, you know, first of all, there's a level of intimacy, like
Yeah.
how much you're friends,
Yeah.
or like even if you're not friends, it could be your corporate boss or whatever. Like there's the dynamics there, and then whether you got invited
Yeah, or not.
in person.
Yeah.
Like you give out like wedding invitations,
Invitations.
right? So people, your close friends would literally just invite you to a gathering,
Yeah.
buy you a meal,
Yeah.
and give out invitations,
Yeah.
and then you're kind of obligated to go to the wedding.
course.
Yeah. And I would go too if
Yeah.
you're in that kind of like circle.
Yeah.
So that's how it goes normally. But for other people that are like kind of you're kind of friends, but like kind of I don't know what our relationship is. They would like send out like mobile invitations,
yeah.
like on
Kakao.
Kakao Talk. So I'm not obligated to go, but at least that person thought of me and sent it. So like maybe I should wire some money, or
Yeah.
like you get into those thoughts, and then
Yeah.
100 is too much, so maybe like 50. I don't
Yeah.
know. You get into those thoughts, and then some people nowadays just put it up on their Instagrams, like everybody's invited, and like you see their story, so they know you saw it, and then you're like, oh shit, they know I saw it.
Oh,
so.
but people do that on Instagram?
Yeah,
They send out
Our wedding is here. Our wedding is on this date. It's on stories. Like if you want to come, you can come. And then you know this person, but you're not really like super friends with them. But you saw the story, so you feel kind of bad not like leaving a comment or noticing it at least. And so you get in that trap, and you feel bad if you don't go or not send money. And it's like, and then there's also the rule of like whether I went to the wedding physically and got a meal or not. Like if you don't eat, then
Okay, people are asking how much are you expected to give? What is like the base? $100.
yeah, if it's your friend,
If it's your friend.
10만 원.
Yeah.
And then if you, it's a little bit more like close than that, it's like 200
Yeah.
or like 300. So
Yeah.
it goes up and up. So actually, RM was on the Pishik show, and
Yeah,
he talked about this. Yeah, he was like,
about
people
Kakao gifts.
expect me to like give a lot because I'm super rich,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I'm a human being too.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
Are there no after party after the wedding? No.
sometimes there are.
For some couples, yes, but usually it's like most of the time
yeah,
it's like
they
you
just
have the
go on the
ceremony
honeymoon, yeah.
and then you eat and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough of the weddings. I've gotten so stressed. I'm just gonna do a quiet wedding. I don't care about like the returning money or whatever. Maybe I'll just resort to the norm, but Living Sweetly, thank you, Nuna. You are lucky not to have worked with Minich in corporate takeover, manipulating the public, twisting the truth, doesn't play well with others, invented time travel, sketchy as fuck, level 100. Just saying. Okay, thank you, $50. You are all correct. You are all correct. Yes. You are all correct. Thank you so much. Living Sweetly, thank you for the 20 again. David, don't worry. Nuna will send you a wedding gift. I
You need
told
someone
you.
to marry first.
She's an intellectual. She's all correct.
David needs a wife first.
Yeah. I'm thinking of like doing a live stream. Like,
What?
of my wedding, if I ever do it.
I think Oblong, like they did.
Oh,
that.
they did
Yeah,
it?
they did
So, like,
that.
I don't want my wedding to be one of those factory weddings, like
Yeah.
1 hour,
Yeah.
clip clap. But, like, do a beautiful wedding just for ourselves with a selective few, and then, like, a beautiful natural scenery thing, like, even in just nature, and then put up my live stream, and then recoup my money from
That is the reason.
No!
Of course.
As a content creator and as a live streamer, I want to showcase my life to the world and like give happiness and spread
포장한다.
positivity. And... No, for real. Like I just want to show like my happy thing to our
But
long.
David, yeah, like I said, he
subscribers.
needs a wife first. That's the first.
Okay, yes,
First
that's
step.
true. That's true. M, can I come to your wedding, David? You can come to mine. Oh, thank you for the $2. Well, if you send me plane tickets, I'll go to yours. I know that it's in like we're in North Carolina or something, right?
To be honest, yeah, I want to do it on I want to do it. I want like an outdoor. I don't want like a hotel. Like, well, I guess if you have like a fancy hotel, you can do it in like the outdoor, like Hyunbin and they did.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Hawaii would be nice, or like on a beach
Yeah.
somewhere. That would be nice,
Yeah.
rather than in like I really don't like the factory style
I really
kind of
don't like
things.
it too.
Yeah.
I've told this multiple times, but there's this one dream spot I want to do it. It's gonna be super expensive, but it's in front of the Opera House, across from it in Sydney, and then it's in the Grand Hyatt Hotel. There's like a gigantic green lawn with a lot of grass, and then I saw a wedding there. It was like the most beautiful thing in my life I've ever
Have you
seen.
been to Sydney?
Yeah, of course.
I
Then how
haven't.
else do I wouldn't know?
Oh,
But yeah,
never
it was
been.
the most beautiful thing, the best weather ever. Australia is really like a heaven to live in. I feel like
Apart from like the weird like spiders and
they're all in
dangerous.
the central desert area. They're not gonna be in like
the huge kangaroos.
this is what people think like Koreans think if you go to America everyone's like this, and like if you go to Korea everybody's like eating kimchi and stuff. Like Australia is not like that.
Do people get married in Jeju? Yes.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people.
a very no, they don't get married in Jeju. They do a lot of wedding pictures and honeymoons.
Honeymoon and
But like
wedding
nowadays,
pictures in
like
Jeju.
people compare honeymoons too. So they're like, if you go to Jeju, it's like cheap.
Cheap, yeah.
Like who does? Yeah, in my parent generation, everyone went to Jeju.
Yeah, parents' generation.
But now
yeah.
people are like, oh, we went to Okinawa, we went to Hawaii, we went to Guam, Bali. And, yeah, put it up on their socials, and everyone's like, yeah, congrats. What a superficial society we're living in.
Anyway, next, we can talk about this. Hyuna, this is kind of sad.
Sad.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was kind of sad. Hyuna,
Okay.
second gen.
Oh.
She admits to starving for a week and fainting 12 times in 1 month. So
Oh.
apparently Hyuna made a comeback.
This
She
is
was
not
like,
healthy. For
no,
sure.
but she was like, nowadays I eat. And she was like, in the past, I barely ate. I suffered from vasovagal syncope, I don't know how to say this, after not eating anything for a week. They said it was a symptom that happens if you're underweight.
Oh, she starved for a week.
She said she ate one kimbap al.
That's
One piece of
crazy.
kimbap. You know, kimbap comes in a roll. She was like, I had one piece, not like a one roll.
That is not worth
I
it.
fainted 12 times in a month before. But now she says she's healthy and she eats now, so she's much better.
Wait, 미주신경성 실신? This is what I have too.
That's the vasovagal syncope.
Yeah, I funny thing, I could have
What does that mean?
I could have gotten exempt for the military for this.
What does that mean?
It means in my case though, like when I'm like lying down or I'm like in a very hot tub or something for a long time and then I just suddenly get up, my bloodstream like just rushes
It's not
up.
like low blood pressure.
Yeah, it's caused with low pressure, and then my bloodstream like just flows up here, and then I can't see.
Yeah, I've had that sometimes.
Yeah, and then I literally just collapse, like
Yeah.
you know. And then in the military, they made me like sit up and down 1,000 times, and I was doing that, and like at my 500th, I got dizzy and I fell down, and then the officer came, and then he was like, "What's wrong, Private?" And I was like, I can't see. I can't see anything in front of me. Everything's white. I think I'm like losing my vision. And he's like, he gets fucked too if one of the things happens to the trainee. So he's like, okay, come with me. And he took me to the office. And I was like, he's like, are you okay? And I was getting back my vision, but I was like, no, I can't see. Oh no! And then, what if I like get blind or something? And then he was like sweating too. I was like, okay, let's go fast. And then like call an ambulance. And then I was like, oh yes.
You were making it worse
Yeah,
than it was.
I was at
right?
training camp, and then the main officer at the office was like, so how many is this? Can you see this? I was like, 4? I can't see. And then I went to the ambulance.
Gave an Oscar-worthy performance.
Yeah, I was sent to the police hospital, and we get like 5 weeks of training, and then the training weeks are very harsh. Like I was literally standing up for 1,000 times, sitting up and down, and then I went to the police, and then there was hot water, there was pretty nurses, there was a comfy linen bed. Compared to the stone ones we
It
have.
was heaven.
It was heaven. And then back at that time, I had my girlfriend, and she could visit me
In the
at the
hospital?
hospital.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, this is nice. And they had like comic books, and
So
yeah.
how long did you stay there?
I stayed like for 2 weeks. So-
What?
so-
Just for the...
yeah. And then the doctor put me in an MRI and all that kind of
Oh
shit.
my God.
And I was like, oh, this is free treatment.
Oh
Okay,
my
I'm going to use my
God.
tax money. I'm serving the country. And then I went in the MRI, did all these checkups, and then the doctor's like, are you okay right now? And I was like, yeah, I think
This is where our tax money goes.
I got my vision back, but I don't know. Like, I'm kind of afraid. Like, and then he was like, okay, let's see your procedure for 1 more week. Yes. And then I came back to the
2
camp.
weeks is a long time
Yeah.
to be in there for that.
Yeah, and I only had 1 week left, and like the 2 weeks before, that was like the most harsh training period. And the guys, when I came back to the camp,
They
were
hated
like,
you?
"Fuck you," you know, like, "Fuck you." Anyways,
David read comic books while he was blind. Yes.
yes.
2 weeks thinks it's super. It's not like you broke a leg or
Yeah,
something.
I
That's
know.
like really ridiculous,
I
actually.
know. But like that's why I know a lot about this because the doctor said that I have like 미주신경 association, something like that.
I mean, I've had that sometimes. Like, if you stand up too quickly, you're just like, whoa. Like, yeah.
That's why I can't go in hot saunas and stuff. Like I feel literally like I feel like I'm gonna collapse in those high pressure rooms.
2 weeks for fainting, lol. You, David is sneaky.
Well, it's just being smart, you know.
Smarter, baby, smarter.
Everybody's expecting your dance, by the way.
I didn't get any super chats.
You got it. It's overdue. It's 2 weeks
No,
now.
like it's not enough.
Whatever. Okay,
Okay,
let's
next
go on this
one.
quickly because I need to go play tennis.
Okay. Half of South Korean workers in their 20s said they are addicted to watching short-form videos on mobile online platforms. They conducted a survey of 870 employees and 27.4% of them said they are addicted. And actually, okay, so the age group is 49% of the represented in the 20s and 30% of them in the 30s said they were addicted. I actually see when I go on the bus or on the subway,
Yeah.
I actually see ajumas and they're just scrolling shorts.
They're just like brainwashed.
Yeah,
people.
it's like, but I can see, it's so fascinating to me. Like ajumas and ajashis, they're like watching shorts.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I don't think this is a problem just for Koreans. It's
No, this
just,
is worldwide.
like, worldwide,
Yeah, this is
definitely
worldwide.
for sure. And this is why I hate TikTok because TikTok started this for sure.
Yeah, TikTok started this, and I feel like I it's also coming with age as well.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel my concentration. Like if before in like my early 20s, I could like really concentrate on a task for
Yeah.
like 2 hours, like pure focus.
Yeah.
Now you can't.
You can't.
You can't. You're just like, oh, my phone, my notification,
Yeah.
blah blah.
Even my mom watches it too much and she can't sit through a whole drama.
No, I definitely feel like my focus compared to like when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, there are literally studies tying the consumption of TikTok content to elementary school kids in America.
Yeah.
Over 40% have ADHD now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, this is like our job. Like our job is to like make content, right?
I don't
So-
make short. I do.
You do.
I do.
And like we have to watch a lot of content too, like, you know, like to see
Yeah.
what everyone else is doing. So it's like, it's
Yeah, but it's especially bad if you look at this picture. Like scrolling through is one thing. Doom scrolling, you call it doom scrolling.
yeah, I get that sometimes.
But like before you sleep,
it's the worst thing you can
it's
do.
the worst thing you
Yeah.
can do. Like obviously, it messes up with your sleep schedule.
Yeah.
It messes with your brain.
Yeah.
And everything. Like you get the blue light, whatever
Yeah.
you call it, hinders your vision.
Yeah.
And you stay up late. It just messes up your whole day. So
Yeah.
it's just not good.
Not good.
Not good. Living Sweetly, Nuna, thank you. Anna, here it is, dance. Hey.
But that's
20
not on my channel. That's on David's channel. Please come to my channel and donate.
Yay.
I'm not dancing for David's.
I told you, it's overdue. Yes, the dance is overdue. It says couch potato party.
And you guys are part of the problem, smiley face. We are part of the problem. Because we make
No,
short films.
we're doing a 2-hour live stream.
That's
right
true. We're primarily long
now.
form.
We're neutralizing it. You guys are sitting through a 2-hour live stream. Like, I feel like that's like a
Anyway,
counter
let's do the samgyeopsal.
Okay.
So how fatty do you like your meat, David? Because actually,
Not this much.
not this. This is like mostly fat.
This is like, that's not samgyeopsal. That's just...
That's like
Sorry.
fat with like a sliver of meat. As much as it's like, so samgyeopsal means literally pork belly cut.
3-layer.
Three layered meat. It's like, because it's so fatty, it's delicious.
Yeah.
But there's a debate about how fatty is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Like people share their experiences of being served cuts they deem overly fatty. Anonymous user posted pictures of sizzling Jeju black pig at a Jeju Island restaurant. It had 98% fat content.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would not pay for that.
And the bill was around $109 with soju.
Yeah, so
and
apparently, like, there's more to the story. So people went to Jeju Island, and Jeju Island is famous for black pork.
Yes.
And then everyone has it once, like one day in
Yes.
Jeju. And then they gave out this kind of pork, and they put the picture on the internet, and then this is like all fat. And the owner said like, oh, it's like random, like we can't control the fat, you know, so you just have to pay for it. They got furious, and they posted it, and everyone got furious too. Like, I have this experience too, I have that experience too. Jeju Island is a ripoff, so everybody started hating on Jeju because it's so inflated over there, it's so expensive, and yeah, so the owner actually got so much backlash. he said like everyone who comes to my restaurant again will get a free plate of like samgyeopsal.
Okay.
Yeah, so he kind of like tried to amend for his flaws, but yeah, this is not it. And I heard like samgyeopsal is now very popular in New York. Like there's a lot of like pork belly places, and traditionally pork belly isn't like a very famous cut of the pork, because this is a rumor too, but a lot of people say that Korea people like pork belly a lot. It became a staple food for Korea because when the Japanese colonized Korea, Japanese people don't eat pork belly that much. They have their own yakiniku, and it's like different parts.
Yeah.
It's like mostly beef, and there's also pork too, but like they gave us all like the leftover parts, and that was like samgyeopsal with all the fatty like parts, and then the normal people only had that parts to eat, and it was good, and then it became like our staple food, and now it's like a global thing. But I don't know if that's like a true history fact or something, but that's a rumor.
Yeah, when I noticed when I was living in the UK, like my friends who were like white, they were very, very picky about like not having any like fat on the meat.
Yeah.
Whereas I definitely noticed that Koreans are much more like lenient when it comes to fat.
Yeah, nothing can win over like samgyeopsal and 된장찌개 and like some rice and sam and all that. Like that's my favorite. Yeah, the pig is black in Jeju. Yes, they are. Yes.
That's not a racist thing, but it's a real thing.
Why would you think it's black?
Living sweetly. And I hear you go dance.
Do the easy dance.
What's
Smarter dance. It's like shaking your ass.
Baby, smarter.
Whoa, what am I doing? I'm just like, my face is scratchy.
Scratchy. Anyway, thank you for $2.
I need a factory reset in my head. To the moment I didn't see that.
I don't know what the...
What the? What was that?
The cult dance. What is the lyric?
Oh, eyelid.
Oh, eyelid. What is the lyric?
I don't know. I just know super equilibrium. that.
Thank you.
Thank you,
for
Living
the super
Sweetly.
chat.
Everyone was very pleased. Anna got the super chat,
Yes,
and the
thank you.
dancing emoji. Yes, you're the best. And speaking of the pork belly issue, I actually put this episode in my Patreon exclusive episode. So go sign up to Patrons. This week's Patreon episode was really, really interesting. So
Okay.
yeah, 5 people signed up after I posted that.
Oh,
So
okay.
go check it out.
Okay, let's
That
go
was
for
not
lunch.
a dance. That was not.
Wait, give me more then.
Don't give her more. That's enough.
Oh no!
What?
People are actually giving
Part 2! And she's liking it. She's racking it in. She's like, oh, this is actually, sustainable. I might
No, stop.
dance my night away. Dun, 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 dun.
What are the other famous dances? Is there anything right now in K-pop?
꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로 고양이가 걸어다닙니다.
Why is this such a huge thing? I don't even know. What's the dance?
I don't know. I just
꽁꽁
imitated one.
얼어붙은 한강 위로
어.
고양이가 걸어다닙니다. 왜 웃어? 왜 웃냐?
Your Korean was like so. Your Korean was so.
What does it say it again? 꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로
Let's see the Korean version
고양이가-
because I just like Korean.
고양이가 걸어다닙니다.
Okay, I'll show you. It's easy.
고양이가 걸어다닙니다. 꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로 고양이가 걸어다닙니다.
다시 one more.
꽁꽁 얼어붙은
한강
한강
위로.
위로 고양이가 걸어다닙니다. 꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로
I don't even know what this is.
꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로 고양이가 걸어다닙니다.
We just look like people with
We
ADHD.
do. We look like we're having tics.
Oh, look at you now.
얼어붙은 한강 위로 고양이가 갈까 말까 갈까
Oh,
말까
this is the new trend.
Deviation.
This is
Yeah.
the new trend.
고민하다 들어갑니다.
What is this dance? This is on TikTok. So this was like from a news segment. It was like a guy it was like in the middle of winter, and it was like a guy reporting that the river Han River was frozen, and he was saying the river is frozen and there's a cat walking across it. Why?
No, that's just funny. It's cute.
Funny.
It's cute.
It's funny, but that somehow became like a sound on TikTok.
I think it became a sound because it's cute. You know, like a reporter saying
Yeah.
like the river is frozen and cats walking on top of it. That's
Yeah.
not what you would see on news.
No.
You know? But
And
like,
now it became like a sound on TikTok, and everyone was like doing this dance
yeah,
to
they
it.
made a remix to it, and like, you know.
I don't know why it became this big, but yeah, it's weird. So now every time if I even just watch the actual news segment, I hear the song.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. That dance is so weird.
Can we go for lunch now? I'm like
Okay, I don't know if I have time for lunch, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't have time for lunch
Okay,
today.
let's go. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, I promised Rachel to do a 5-minute video call, so
Oh, okay.
if you're fine with that,
Okay.
if you want to go, you can go.
I'll stay.
Let's see the Discord chat. In the meantime, did you send your email, Rachel, or how do I do it? Or I'll send you a Google link again, but you won't be able to see her. You guys won't be able to see her face on screen. Yeah. I don't know how we're going to do this, but I still haven't figured it out. Because my camera is in use right now, it doesn't give functions to 2 different screens.
She says she didn't do it on Discord.
Okay.
꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로.
You're getting addicted to it,
Yeah.
right? So how do I do Google Meets?
I need to pee.
You didn't have to say that out loud. TMI.
TMI. Oh, another TMI. Just randomly before we go, I got an email from someone in the British Embassy in Korea. And they
Okay.
were like, I love your content. It was a lady, and she was like, I love your content, and like we really want to bridge the gap between like I don't know, content creators like you and like people from the UK, and like I want some going to the British Embassy tomorrow. She's inviting me to see the grounds, and she's like, I can introduce you to some like diplomats, and I was like, okay. Like whenever it's like I might meet some like, you know, exciting people, so I was like, okay, so I'm doing that tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah.
going to the British
British Embassy.
Is it
in
at
Seoul.
Hanamdong?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, that's where all the embassies are.
Yeah.
Rachel, I sent the link via chat, so if you want to enter, you can enter.
Is Anna gonna pick the winner from Piroso bracelet?
Oh yes, we have to do that
Yes,
too.
let's do
Thank
that
you for
now.
reminding me. So in the meantime, we're giving out. If you haven't applied yet,
And
entered yet. Is that Pamyanging?
I want to see Anna version of egg yolk. Guys, please don't do this to me.
Yeah, we have the 3 BTSV bracelets over here, but this is the one we're giving out. It's the different bracelet. It's just a simple bracelet, and you can choose whichever color you want. It's like over $30 if you consider the shipping. But we're giving this out to anybody who follows Piroso on Instagram. You can just type in Piroso_KR and follow it, like 3 posts, and you're all automatically entered. I'll give you 3 more minutes until the end of this live stream, until
Okay.
Rachel enters. Living Sweetly, you guys are so much fun. Thank you. Have a great week. Thank you for the 20. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Rachel is not entering. Give me a second. I'll be there. Yeah, she's gonna come here. Yeah. So, wow, it's getting hotter and hotter nowadays. It's getting hotter and hotter.
But you're wearing like layers. What?
Yeah, it was. I don't know why. But
And it was actually very rainy here for the past 3 days.
yeah,
It was
it's
very
very
rainy.
nice weather right now.
Yeah, today's really nice.
Because a cat was walking on the frozen Korean river.
Yeah.
Maybe I can find the actual original.
The news.
Yeah. 꽁꽁
얼어붙은 한강 위로.
뉴스.
Still want to see Anna play violin. Oh, like I have to bring it though. That's the thing. I always forget.
So I can't find the video, but this was the news.
I've seen it
Oh,
on
here
TikTok.
it is. Here is the news. So the internet's getting not responding. What?
꽁꽁 얼어붙은 한강 위로 고양이가 걸어다닙니다. 돌을 던져봐도 끄떡없습니다.
That's cute.
You can hear the song when he says it, right?
Yeah, that's cute. That's
Yeah.
cute. We're waiting for you. We're still waiting. I'm on a tight schedule, so okay, there she is. There she
Okay, yeah, I
is.
can't. There's no way for me to share on my screen, so.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Rachel. Hello. Are you comfortable to be on screen again? Your face is gonna look very big. I don't know if you can hear us though. Yeah, I think she can hear us. Like my mic is activated. But yeah, whoever.
Can we hear her?
I think so. Yeah, try talking. Oh, we can't
No, we
hear.
can't.
Huh. That's weird. Why can't we hear her? Do you have your mic on? Oops.
Eh?
Oops. Yeah, we should be able to hear her.
Okay, I think I want to end my live.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
guys, if you want to watch that, I want to go and face it. But thank you for joining this week and join next week. Thank you and see you. Bye bye. I'm going to end mine.
Yeah, Rachel, we're not able to hear you for some reason.
Okay, Irene.